It's gonna be one of them days. Yeah, I believe it's gonna be one of them days. I can't figure out how it sits. Ah, ah, ah. I have some ideas. Wow, it jumped from 0 to 7. Got 7 lookers already today. Show yourselves. Uncle Al, Doctor Who, Yankee Mafia. How are you doing, Doctor Who? I haven't seen you forever. I can't paste nothing when I don't copy nothing first, can I? Hey, NDT, how are you today? Hello, Rhonda. Pop in real quick. I'm headed out to the river. Won't be no signal there, but wanted to pop in and say hi, give thumbs. Well, before you go, let me tell everybody, I don't know if Yankee even knows about this yet, but I talked to people in Terry's room last night and having trouble filling the wheel up. So what we're going to do is pick some channels and put on the wheel, but they won't be allowed in the, well, so far it's up to 15 giveaways. And I told Terry we'll see who all pops in my room and they'll be put on. So Terry's got paper and pen out there, unless he wants to bring it into me. I definitely want everybody that's in here right now, Doctor Who. Al's already on there. NDT, the NDT show.
All you gotta do is come grab the paper. I got too much stuff out here.
Alright.
Got way too much stuff sitting out.
Come up to see me, Doctor Who. Let's see. He has no pencil. I hate writing with pencil. NDT show.
Yankee and Dad and George are already on there. Cause I put them on there.
Right.
Even though he said he didn't want it, even though he said he didn't want to be on it, he couldn't afford it this time. But I went ahead and put him on there because he's part of my family.
That's fine. I'll pay for. Hey, there's Kevin Havard.
That's what you said about the last one. I never received payments from that old man. For that old man.
You took it out of the money you owed me?
And I'm smiling and I'm laughing and I.
All right.
Open your eyes.
I'm looking at names. I can't see my panel. Dingleberry Terry. Hey, Kevin, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, you're too good to come over to my streams and see me now, Yankee.
He's a busy person. He lurks on your stream looking for trolls.
That's 805's job.
That's right. You're my ex. Why should I didn't listen to you while we was married? Why should I listen to you when we're divorced, Al? You're still sick. Sorry to hear that. You ain't got the corona, do you? I hope not. God love you. Put that link back up there again. See who wants to come up here and argue with me.
Well, I'm charging more for the stuff that I'm doing instead of what we agreed on.
Well, why don't you move your camera so people can see what you're doing instead of keeping them in suspense?
Because you can't see what I'm actually doing because I'm not burning the picture now.
Oh, I'm sure if he could figure out how, he'll unban you. That's just like he blocked you from his stream, but 5 minutes later, when he almost start crying and talking about how you're his favorite turd. Well, he didn't say turd, but oh, Kevin, no, I don't want to hear that. Call it a good heart, and maybe it'll start behaving for you instead of a lousy heart. I don't know how you feel though. Mine's been acting up too. Oh, he's a liar.
What?
Hey, Andrew Cooper. Is Andrew on there?
Andrew's the first one when I first started this whole thing.
Well, I guess I got the paper right beside me. I could look.
Because I brought it up to Andrew before anybody else, and Andrew said yes. He made a comment. He said it'd be a good thing.
Dirty Water Jones.
And Andrew's the only reason why I pushed the wheel.
Hang on, be right back.
Hey, DW, what's up, brother?
Dirty Water Jones.
And Andrew's the only reason why I kept pushing the wheel.
I heard you. I didn't go that far away from my computer. Come on up here, buddy. Nathaniel Lee.
Hey, Nathaniel.
I was going to say, I can't read that chicken scratch. What I'm doing is I'm putting the names down on a piece of paper here. And Terry's got an 18-inch piece of wood that he's wood burning the channel names onto. And to fill up the wheel, anybody that comes into my chat, you just woke up and needs coffee first. Okay. Anybody that comes into my chat's getting put on the wheel. Okay. Now the thing is, there's a $10 donation for this. And if you don't want to pay the $10 donation, you still get put on the wheel. But there's 15 giveaways today. The wheel, box that Terry's, a wooden box that Terry would burn. He'd show it later. And a 40-ounce mug. Whoever wins it gets their choice of logo or not logo, but name, or depending on how big the logo is. And then the rest is silver.
And a 40-ounce mug.
I just said the 40-ounce mug, Terry. I have been on much either watched Terry the other night, but was laying in bed watching. I'm sorry you're not feeling good, bud. I don't like to hear that. I looked on your stream the other night for a few hours when you was on for 8 hours.
It ain't the box I'm working on now that's in the giveaway. The box that I've got in the giveaway is sitting next to me. I'm just too lazy to reach over to grab it.
I can't see it anyways. Your name's in the way. The names that's on here: Joe and Diane Durbin, Coin Jeremy, Big Country Scrapper, ENT Scrapping, The Pizza Guy, Bob's Adventure, Metal Detecting, NC Mike, Dragonfire, Warboy 55, Jason Keith Prospecting, Sherry Ward, JS Catfishing. Susie hasn't paid, so
New coins.
okay. The ones with the X are those ones that haven't paid or what?
Everybody has an X because that's how I knew which one I already written down on the wheel.
Oh, okay. Justin Buckman,
That's not paid.
new coin. Yank him up, yeah. Oldies and goodies. Danielle 25. Brain. Trapperman.
That's supposed to be the brain.
Was that Brain? Youper Girl. Jeep. Charles Kelly. Me. Rose Dragon. Merrick Silver Patriot. Kevin Hubbard. 805 Prospecting. Andrew Cooper. Silver Keys. Vintage Soul. Victoria. Patriots Mom. Found It Buried. Muse Coin. Kelly Crawford. Skywatcher Sandra. D-Dub. D-Dub was supposed to be on the clock that
Okay, just forget it. Everybody knows about it because everybody
Savage Stacker.
everybody still gets on me about it.
Telephone Guy. Ida Herring. Dove Season 91. Peace, Love, and Hope. Baja Bob Man. Jim Zura. And Real Giveaway Guy.
Because everybody still complains about me not putting him on the clock.
All right, we heard you 3 times.
Oh, I said it twice.
And so Doctor Who's being added. Dirty Water Jones is being added. Nathaniel B
You
is
be
being
putting
added.
mine on there so I know which ones to keep out of the giveaway.
I know how I'm doing it.
Yeah, and you're the ones doing the wheel, burning the wheel, are you?
Terry, I'm keeping them separate. You need to go back to bed.
I did 10:30 last night. So try again. And
Jonesy, I was upset with you the other night.
my car's been hit twice since it's been here.
I didn't know that. Anyways, I had to do something the other night, and I came back. You are too, Nathaniel. Thank you. And you was talking about stuff you wasn't supposed to be talking about that day. You said you was gonna have a good day.
And you don't even be talking about it.
I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm just telling him. Because he knows I love him and I speak my mind. You want to put the link back in? Are you ready to come up and talk to me?
And I know who hit it the first time now, too.
All right, Terry, you don't need to talk about it on here. There's a couple other onions I was thinking about having on there too. Fried Squirrel Mechanic,
Good morning, Brian's World. What's up?
Probably just waking up. What time is it? It's 7:30 his time. You are being put on the 18-inch YouTube family wheel. I put Brian's World and everyone instead of mechanic because I looked at everyone. One of them days, Brian. If you got your coffee, come on up. Some
That's
people
what
are checking to remember where they're at. I'm gonna take a quick shower, then I'll come up maybe 15. That's cool. I'll be here.
This was won't come in handy burning all these fights I'm getting.
Kevin, what's this post? How do y'all want them? I'm gonna have to watch that. I just got your notification. He's gonna take a shower, then he's gonna come up. There's Kevin.
Yeah,
He's gonna take a shower, then he's gonna come up.
I just made a short video.
There's Kevin.
I've been, oh hell, I did.
He's gonna take a shower, then he's gonna come up.
Do that.
You got it.
But I made a short video of them mushroom scenes I'm carving. And I'm asking if they want them natural, if they want them the only way, I don't. It's just crap.
Terry's got 3 or 4 more orders for mushrooms on the box. Remember when he first started that one, he said he'd never do another one.
Yeah. Yeah, those would be a pain.
Especially the way he taps it to where they look more real.
Yeah.
Just straight line burning.
Yeah, I tell you.
And that's beautiful.
Yeah, I haven't hunting hardly on. I did a couple live streams and I felt like crap, so then I got off and said, "Hell with it! I ain't doing nothing." I had the hospital appointments like 4 or 5 days now, and my heart ain't getting any better. And supposed to do surgery, but they won't do surgery because I still smoke.
Yeah, they're really particular about that anymore.
And I'm like, dude, if I have the surgery, I won't be smoking, so
yeah,
I won't go back to it. But yeah,
right. But buddy of mine's supposed to have back surgery, and they said that he has to quit for 6 months, and they can tell by your blood how it's been since you quit smoking.
Yeah, so I said, well, I guess if I croak in between, I guess that's just shit happens.
I wonder if the family, if something happens to you like that, and the doctor's refusing just because you smoke. I wonder if there could be something done about that.
I don't know.
No.
I just figure, that's on their hands, not very much.
Me and Terry was trying to come in, please.
I did. Well,
Thank you. Yeah, it's bullshit the way they got their mindset anymore.
Yeah, so I've been fighting with this crap for months now, and getting tired of fighting.
Yep, I know how you feel. When I was younger, I always thought with I'd always been in chronic pain with my back, and it's like I didn't even want to live to be 40 when I was in my teens,
Yeah.
But then Terry came along, and then I had grandkids. And it's like, now I want to live to see my great-great-grandkids.
Yeah. Hell, I don't think I'll ever have a grandkid. There ain't no man gonna put up with my daughter. She's too much like her mother. Hell,
There's somebody out there for everybody.
I think she changes men like she changes underwear.
How old is she?
34.
Well, I don't want to say you ain't going to have a grandkid either. You only have the one child?
Yeah.
I had 4. Terry's the one I've got living.
Yeah.
I almost lost him when I was 6 months pregnant with him.
Dang.
From my... What hands? Oldies wants to know which valve, Kevin.
I don't even know. I don't know the name of it or nothing. They got them big words and that.
Yeah.
But it stays open and it backwashes my heart, and then I pass out and my heart quits
Oh, you're
beating.
talking about your flipper valve, the thing
Yeah.
in the
Yeah, I don't remember which one it is.
Well, it's not a valve, it's what do they call that?
But they say they can put a pig valve in or an artificial valve, and the doctors I've talked to all said the pig valve has to be replaced every 10 years. So, so I don't know. I'm just like, whatever. I just wish they'd do something and get it done. Truce.
Linda Wallace, good morning, my dear. You were on the list.
Hey, Linda Wallace. I miss seeing everybody on here, but I get so out so quick.
Yeah, when you have heart troubles, it wears you out really quick.
Yeah. And then I gotta go back because they're checking my cancer again. So
I gotta go back every 6 months for them to check my tumors, make sure they don't turn to cancer. So I had one blood X. Ow. I am going to go ahead and add you and Vamp onto the wheel so we can fill up the wheel. You don't have to make the donation, but if you don't make the donation, you won't be in the giveaways. Al says they're only good for 7, possibly 10.
Oh, okay.
Pig's valve is what they use the most. That's what they used on my ex-husband because he only had one leg. This was back in the late 80s.
Yeah.
Plastic valve wears out 7 years.
Yeah, they're thinking throat cancer might be back, and I'm like, whatever. I took their damn radiation and their chemotherapy for a long time, and then after they said I was done, I never went back.
Oh, you got to keep up on that, babe. You never know when it's going to come back. But next, when it come up, there's the link.
Dang, Al. Yeah, my brother had a heart transplant because the company that he worked for took away the MSD sheets, and they didn't know they were spraying acid paint.
Yeah.
And it damn near killed him.
Yeah.
The lung transplant and heart transplant, but they said he'd have never made it, so they just did the heart transplant.
Right. Al says his son, that's the reason why his son lived to be 26 because of the 5 open heart surgeries.
Yeah.
That's a lot of open heart surgeries, and he started right after birth.
Wow. Yeah, I had that cancer crap here, over here, and they took all this out.
Right.
They took it all out down in my neck, all the way up under my chin and everything. And
I'll turn off my camera. I'll turn off my camera. Don't leave, Linda. I'm gonna explain to you what your name's being put on. I forgot. I keep trying to remember who that bothers.
so after that, I just I said, heck with it.
Now, an ex-boyfriend of mine I was with for 10 years, his brother, I took up to Indianapolis and had cancer. They talked about taking off his ear, and he didn't want to do that, so he went through chemo, and then within 2 years later, they took half of his face off.
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
they come back.
yeah. That's crazy. I had a friend that used to chew that tobacco, and they took his lower, I mean, from there all the way down. And he had tubes where they fed him and everything, and he breathed through.
Uh,
And he only lasted about 6 months, and then he passed. So, just figured I'd stop by and hit that thumbs up and give you guys a good mark. And
I appreciate you coming by very much. So.
hey, you were my first one that I ever subscribed to, so I got to stick with my friends.
That's right.
So, and I'm gonna go lay down again, getting winded. So,
She didn't even give me time to even tell her to stick around. I wanted to explain to her. She's gone.
yeah,
I can't remember everybody that it bothers.
well, that's it. That's why I just go outside. I don't smoke in the house. I just go outside and do it. And I tell whoever's on the stream, hey, here you go.
You're in control.
All right, I'm going to get off here, Rhonda. You guys have a good one.
You too, babe. Hope you get to feel better.
See y'all later.
All right. And you get to feeling worse, you better be going to the hospital and getting checked out.
Probably won't.
I know, you're a man. They don't think like us women do. Well, look at Silver Nitrate's wife. She waited till 3 days after her appendix ruptured, just thinking she was having cramps before she went to the hospital.
Yeah, that's me too. I don't go unless I'm damn near dead. So
I'm surprised she wasn't. That's it.
it
Very
happens.
dangerous. You have a good day, babe, and rest well.
Bye, guys.
The drawing's at 8 o'clock tonight.
Oh, okay. I'll try to be there.
All right, well, you don't have to be there to win.
Okay, Rhonda.
See you
Terry,
later, babe.
you guys have a good one.
You too.
Bye.
You won't never catch me saying bye. I say later. I don't like the word bye. Okay. Let me find the list. And this drawing is the 18-inch wheel with the names on it. The box that Terry Wood burnt Flying Yin Yang 40-ounce mug.
Flaming. Flame.
Okay. Sorry. Flaming, whatever I said. Perry Art 420 is donating an ASE. And whoever wins it, emails her their address. Charles Kelly, I was hoping he'd pop on here today. We could talk to him.
He's supposed to.
And I'm talking about on my chat, my
I've
stream.
already told him that you're on. I'm over here.
Oh, okay. He had big giveaway in Terry's stream a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, right after the wheel thing started. And most people who won donated it back to the wheel giveaway. And they got to pick, out from a couple different things of what they wanted. So Terry picked out a 71 Ike dollar, Silver Gopher 64 Kennedy, Siren Silver Stash. I remembered her name. I'm proud of myself. 1935 rotated dime. I won one. I let him pick out. He picked out a 64 Kennedy. Silver Stars picked out a 72 proof set. 805 won the End of Stream giveaway. There's a 64 proof Kennedy, 65 proof Kennedy, 61 quarter, another 64 Kennedy, and a proof set, but I didn't catch what year the proof set was on that one. And that's 11, 12. The wheel is 13, the box is 14, 40 ounce mug's 15. And I somehow or another misplaced the 44. So I'm throwing in 2 silver rounds, the Sunshine Mint 1 ounce rounds. So there's going to be 17 giveaways for the ones that donate the $10. Look up something here real quick. I'm still here though. Anybody sees Linda Wallace before I do me a favor and tell her the next time she comes on my stream to just tell me to shut off my camera instead of leaving the room. I respect her enough. I'll do that. I'm brain dead. You guys know that. No, I didn't want to go to his channel. I just looked up something. Terry, I had you muted so your traffic noise didn't bother everybody. Let's see, I am trying to find. Black people here. I'm trying to find the letters in front of Vamp's name. Ira's name. Terry Kella. How are you, my friend? I still tired trying to wake up. I hear you. I hear you. Your name will be. What's the matter? Why have you had a couple rough days, my friend? Oh no. You didn't bite your tongue this time, did you? Almost. I don't know how, but a friend of mine, when she had hers, she didn't bite her tongue. She bite the sides of her mouth instead. I don't know how she got by with not biting her tongue. I bet, buddy. I bet.
My buddy's son is 21. He got caught with fucking a 14-year-old.
What, Tinker? What are you doing? Tinker must have heard you pull in. If you pulled in, he started.
They do that sometimes. They do that.
Carrie and Terry Kellogg.
No.
I'm writing down there.
Do anything for you? Just throw me an email, and I can put you on the waiting list.
You know, Angie.
Hang on a minute. Let me mute myself.
Remember Angie?
Yeah.
Hey, DW, what's up, brother?
It's been dealt with 2 months before.
I can put you on a waiting list on
I knew Trevor was.
on anything that you'd be interested in. So yeah, just throw me an email and I will get back with you and we can talk about that. What's up, DW?
Ain't nothing to it, man.
How long was you in the basement? I was on the YouTube side instead of the StreamYard side.
It was less than a minute.
Oh, cool. Yeah, he didn't start chirping until he heard you pull in.
Yeah, they do that. They know it's Tuesday or Thursday.
Kind of taking a little break on doing the orders today. I'm kind of working on something new today.
Anyways, Dirty Water Jones, your name's being put on the family wheel, and hopefully sometime soon Terry will get around to showing people the wheel and the box that he's giving away. We're having, like, what I say, 17 drawings, giveaways.
I don't know, I wasn't listening.
Well, Dirty Water Jones isn't into silver anyway, so he probably don't care about it.
No, I don't collect coins of any kind. I can't do no entries on anything. We got part of Karen's dog bite bill in the mail the other day. Take a guess just what the hospital UAB bill was. Take a guess on that one.
About $5,000.
Nope.
You said just the ambulance bill?
I think that goes with it.
The hospital bill, our ambulance and hospital separate. Probably close
Yeah.
to 40,000 or more.
It's 35 grand if just for UAB. That's crazy.
All right, I gotta go in the bedroom, or otherwise I'll get a strike on YouTube from.
Oh,
Yes,
man.
sir.
So I'm gonna go in the bedroom.
I'm working on a box right now, and it's gonna be a his and her buck wine glass box, which is gonna be 2 separate boxes. That's how big. And that's what it's gonna look like.
Okay, that's cool. Hell yeah.
And this is what the top of the lid's gonna look like.
Heck yeah, man. Where you at, Terry? It looks real peaceful with your background like that, man.
Sitting outside.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, real peaceful, my ass. No, these, I don't know what the hell these things are. They got the body like a mosquito, but they're black and white.
Damn. They bite?
Yeah. I'm literally getting chewed up by them, and they're like, the body's white, and like the tail is like black with white stripes on it.
Zebra fly?
I don't know. But I call them zebra mosquitoes.
Damn. Spray some bug repellent on yourself, man.
I've tried everything that everybody said, but it seems like no, they're not horse flies. They're really skinny. They look exactly like freaking
I'm
mosquito.
trying to get back on. My computer shut down.
She'll be back whenever her computer shut down on her. I don't know what they are. They're skinny, just like a mosquito.
Damn, I've never heard of them. All we got here is just plain old skeeters.
And I was sitting out here last night working on boxes and everything, and by the time I got done, from here all the way down was like size of a freaking baseball because of them attacking.
Use some deep wood off, man. That stuff works really good. In a tall green can, it's called Deep Woods Off. I keep about 20 cans of that around.
But I'd rather be outside than being inside like my mother. My mother's like a hermit. She'd rather be inside.
I'd rather be outside myself.
Look what the cat drug back in.
This works pretty good too, Terry. Repel 100. It's 100% DEET. I mean, this shit is strong.
I'll have to look into that.
Good morning, Bill. How are you doing, Bill? Bill likes being outside too. He did a stream the other day, and he was all out in the woods, man. Frogs and tadpoles and stuff.
Can you get that stuff at Walmart?
Yeah, you can get it at Walmart. You can get anything at Walmart. It's just made in China. Yeah, I got a haircut, Bill. I shaved my head and I trimmed my beard down. No, we can't hear you, Rhonda.
That's because you're muted. You're muted, mother. Unmute your mic.
You need one of them interpreters behind you doing this stuff, Rhonda.
Yeah, once I get these boxes done, then I'm gonna go into engraving on the wine glasses. On wine glasses, I'm putting his dough, and on the other wine glass, I'm putting her buck. Oh, something like that. Her dough and his buck.
He's going bald anyway. Reason I went this way is because back when I was digging arrowheads all the time, I didn't want to have ticks in my hair, so I just shaved it, you know. That way, if you get a tick on your head, you can see them.
Right? Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
God, I was
All right.
enjoying. God, I was enjoying the mute.
Well, I wasn't muting, and the computer was muting me. But anyways, when I was coming into the bedroom, since you turned the TV on in there, I had to come in here, and I accidentally unplugged my webcam, and then after that, it kept muting me. See, Bill 457. We're having this 17 giveaways at 8 o'clock tonight.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock Central Time?
No, Eastern. 7
Central.
Central.
6 Mountain, 5 Pacific. Okay.
Right. And Terry's got an 18-inch wheel that is wood burning channel names in. And whoever shows up into my stream today is being added on to it so we could get it filled up. But if you don't make the $10 donation, you don't get into the giveaways. And I still haven't got the first letters of Vampires. That's what I was doing a while ago and I forgot. You don't have to make the donation to be on there, Betty. Alrighty. Ow. He cracks me up. Tells me bye because he knows I hate that word. Oldies and goodies.
About what?
He used to be my YouTube husband. I divorced him for a Canadian.
Forced
No,
Hey. Was it YouTube in 1980?
I said I divorced him and I married a Canadian. I got a Canadian YouTube hubby now. Vampire, where you at? I need the first letters of your channel.
Yeah, that's a bad thing when the kids are quiet. You know something, they're up to no good.
Exactly.
As long as you hear crashing and banging and hollering, everything's all right.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah,
Ooh.
I always want to check on them when they're quiet. Never know what they're into.
That's a fact. Oh,
So you feeling better today?
I'm feeling like $1 million before taxes. It's good to be back home.
Oh, I bet, buddy. I hate hospitals.
Yeah, this was the loony bin. Oh boy,
Right?
that'll give you a reality check. That'll give you a reality check for real.
I couldn't even handle going up and seeing my ex-husband when he was in there.
Yeah, it's. Today's Karen's birthday, y'all.
Well, tell her happy birthday. I was just
I don't
getting
ever
ready to
have
ask
to worry
her.
about. I don't have to worry about forgetting her birthday because it's June 6th, D-Day.
An easy day for you to remember. Do what, Terry?
I was in there 8 days, Bill. Oh, about need a coffee refill.
Do what?
Ooh, strong. Ah.
Yeah, throw a little bit of Jim Beam in it.
He went into postpartum depression. He was in
How
war.
can he go in postpartum? Only women do.
No, he knows that's not true. He goes into it over being in the war.
It's not
I got big enough mouth.
And that's PTSD.
That's not PTSD.
Yes, it is.
Postpartum depression is different.
No, it's not. It's PTSD. There's several different reasons. It's not just having a kid that makes you go into it.
Hey, Silver Knight, what's up?
He can show you his paperwork where he got discharged.
Yep.
He's trying to argue with me and telling me that only women go into that.
What, PTSD?
Yeah.
No.
No,
Hey, Silver Nitrate, what's up, dear?
no, I dealt with a friend of mine that lives at the trailer court where he went through it.
I have it from my accident, and I go into it whenever I'm on highways and stuff like that. It freaks me out.
He almost beat the shit out of his wife.
So I said it's not just having kids that makes you go through it.
No.
Silver Nitrate, I think I mentioned to you before the YouTube family wheel that Terry's putting on. He's wood burning the channel names onto it. Your name's going to be added to it.
Hey, dumbass, put the stuff on right.
Yeah, Terry, why don't you? There's going to be, 17 giveaways. The wheel that Terry's wood burning the names on. A box that he did a flaming yin yang, a 40-ounce mug, with, all right, you're good. 40-ounce mug that, depending on logo, if he burns logo or name on it, your choice.
I have the names. I don't have a printer.
Oh, that's all right. I forgot. Got to be the names because he didn't have a printer.
Really?
And there's going to be all kinds of, well, I'll just read them to you. A $71 dollar. So, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 64 Kennedys. There's a 1935 rotated dime. The 72 proof set, a 64 and a 65 proof Kennedy, 61 quarter, and another proof set I didn't catch the year of. All the coins I just mentioned are donated from the people who won on Terry's stream when Charles Kelly had giveaways one day. And as we give the coins away, the drawing's at 8 o'clock Eastern time tonight. Terry Art's also donating an ASD, and I'm donating to the Sunshine Browns that I got off of you. Do what, Terry?
Present me.
All right.
I'm only showing one thing right now because I like going up my car.
He's not gonna show the will that your name
I'm
gets burned on.
not getting up right now.
All right, go show it. That's the box that's being given away. There's a $10 donation to get into the drawings. I'm gonna go ahead and put your name on there on the wheel because we're trying to get it filled up. And show the front of it again. DWJ didn't see it.
Well, I like that, man. That'd be a good box to stash arrowheads in for real.
Carrie says I like the yin yang.
Well, if you want to be a part of it to try to win the wheel, it's $10 to get in and get a chance to win.
He already said he can't afford it, Terry. He's got the hospital bills coming in.
I know, if you want me to do something like that, just email me and I'll talk to you later about it, all right?
That'll work. That'll work.
Yeah, I can never finish my sentence. My mother always likes to interrupt.
That's what mothers are for.
I didn't interrupt. I didn't interrupt that time.
She wants to get irritated.
Now, if you're irritated, you can leave the stream.
Stop interrupting.
I didn't. Anyway.
Said he can't afford it, and I was trying to finish what I was saying.
And that's flying around me.
I'd like to have a box like that with the Marine Corps emblem on the top of it. That'd be neat.
He's got a Marine Corps emblem, if I remember right.
Oh my god. You can't really see him, but you can represent me. But if you can see these bites I was telling you about, you know how mosquito bites are like really small.
Mm-hmm.
These are almost about almost the size of a dime.
Our gnats here bite. Silver Nitrate wants to know about how many spots there is to be filled up.
Oh, there's a lot.
Well, what I'm thinking about is if you show the wheel, there's a little area on the left-hand side where it says Family YouTube that needs to be filled up. And then at the top, whoever wins have their names put in bold across the top.
It needs to be filled up, not just the side. I ain't doing what you want because I'm going to pay for it, not you.
Elbow cough. That's right, Doctor Who. I'll be right back. I gotta go get my lighter.
Mr. Trekker.
I'm back. Hey, Star Trekker. Star Trekker's in the house. At one time, he thought that the wheel would probably hold around 60 names. And he's got 46 on there already. And only like a third of it's filled up. Yeah, it's supposed to get up to 89 today, and the humidity here is terrible.
There you go, Terry. Exactly. That would one of them on a box would be beautiful, man. Yes, sir.
I think he's got all the different militaries' logos.
Yeah, I could put that on a box, and then when I die, Karen can have me cremated and put my ashes in it.
That'd be cool. Terry, do you have a lot of pine trees, and is there sandy soil there? We don't have pine trees around us, but there's a lot of pine trees in our area. I mean, in the city. There used to be a bunch of them out at our city park. And it depends on what area you're in, if it's sandy or not.
I've got about 30 in my yard that are 100 foot tall.
Really?
Yeah, they're tearing my house all to pieces.
And I burned one piece on a board, took it up to the Marine Recruiting Office, and they all loved it. And I spent almost a week doing it. And this isn't yet. These are all the ones that I have.
Airborne. Air Force.
It'd be nice if my mom would present me to make it for every city.
Well, I'm reading chat. I'm not paying attention to the panel.
Black Ops.
No, we're not near no beach. We're not
This
far
one
from the
here is the
river.
Army logo.
Oh, yeah, that's like Chris Kyle kind of a skull, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's the Army logo.
I've got that skull on my seat covers in my truck.
Chair Force Silver Nitrate says.
Well, you know what the Marine Corps does? It makes everything safe for everybody else. I like that one. I like that one, Terry.
Can't poke, you owe me a Coke.
Navy, nice Coast Guard.
Yes, Army.
That's the current Army thing, isn't it? That's what they're using right now.
Yep.
I believe so.
Yeah.
We're going back to the original. We're going back to that. They changed their logo for a while, then now they're going back to that one, which I like the other one.
There you go.
Got that one. And then I also got this one.
I like that one. That's neat right there. That'd make a good tattoo. if you're in the Navy.
United States Air Force.
Yeah.
This one's my favorite.
Death Before Dishonor.
Yeah.
That was my favorite.
Is that all of them?
Yep.
If we don't live too far away from the Wabash River.
You should be able to find arrowheads out there then.
ADW, didn't you say you like skulls and stuff?
Like what?
Skulls.
Yeah.
Let me
Oh,
present.
shit. That should be Joe Biden's campaign's logo.
He can take me off the present. He's seen it.
Bill 457 says the Mint is coming out with silver medals for the Army, Navy, and the Marines. Silver Nitrate says the anchor is the Navy Chief Insignia E7.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
You don't present me, man. I keep telling you that.
I was on the YouTube side.
God.
Sounds like silver nitrate must be ex-Navy or something, or former Navy.
I don't know what military he was in, but I believe he met his wife. He lives in Hawaii, and I believe that's how he met his wife, was being in the service.
Devil Doc. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, guy.
All right, I don't know what Devil Doc is.
That's a Navy corpsman.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Those guys got really screwed over because they joined the Navy and ended up getting stuck with the Marines.
Right.
And I'll tell you what, on a patrol or an action,
All right, let me
the enemy, that's the first person they're going to kill is the corpsman. They might as well have a big ass damn X on their back. Oh, that's cool.
That's the wheel that the names is getting burned on.
Ooh, you still got some space to fill up.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Leave part of the top for
And I
the.
told you no because I am not going to put somebody's name up there because I would like for them to pass it around.
Well,
Yeah.
it ain't gonna be passed around like the clock is.
You don't know
Terry.
that.
Yeah,
You don't know that.
yeah, I do.
You don't know everything.
I know I'm about to knock you off my stream.
A big red cross on their heads.
The stuck nah just thing to happen to me, and we did have a big red cross on our heads.
I tell you what, the Devil Docs were more important than the machine gunner, man, for real. You did not want nothing to happen to the doc.
Yeah, I'm tired of you telling me on how to do my works.
All right, Terry, stop.
Need to get you some bug spray, Terry, for real.
I bought him a candle yesterday, but it must not be doing a job.
Nah, you
No.
got it. They only
It's
work
all
so
red.
good. You need to put something on your skin to keep them son bitches off of you, man. Oh,
The only time it works is at night. But during the day, it draws those freaking zebra mosquitoes in, as I call them.
Zebra mosquitoes.
Well, they got the body of a mosquito, then the tail is black and white.
it's one of them genetically altered bugs, like from Bill Gates or something, man.
Silver nitrate. Do you mind if I add little nitrate and middle nitrate on that wheel also?
Yes, put them on there. We're family.
Carrie and Terry, you can find arrowheads. What, y'all in Michigan or something? Every state in the country has arrowheads for real, man.
I would like to have a little nitrate on there.
You just got to know where to look.
I've already had silver nitrate, and he haven't got back with him. I asked about a week ago, and I missed the stream when I was supposed to talk to him about it.
Here's one I found the other day.
Let's present you.
Looks like it's gold.
I might go today. It's fresh turned.
That's cool. What's that made out of?
Quartz.
I was gonna say it wasn't flint.
No, we don't have very much flint down here.
Anna. Terry says cool.
But for every one hole like that you find that's whole, you find 20 that are broke.
How's she doing? I was talking about her earlier before you came on. It still amazes me on how strong that woman can be to go 3 days with her appendix ruptured and live. I praise God that she's still alive, but it shocks me.
So yeah, I don't know what these things are, DW, but it seems like they're out during the day, but at night you don't see them.
That's weird because most of our bugs come out at night.
Yeah.
Especially like when the sun goes fixing to go down, mosquitoes will carry your ass off, man. They're so thick out here.
Here they're out all day long.
Well, you're also surrounded by trees out there too.
Yeah, and I got a creek runs through the backyard too that gets kind of stagnant once in a while, and that's perfect breeding ground for them little bastards.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised you don't have them all day long.
I'm tempted to get a pump sprayer full of bleach and just go spray that creek down real good.
I don't blame you a bit there, bud.
Yeah. Email me later, DW, and we'll talk.
All right.
You still have my email, don't you?
I don't know. You got my phone number, right?
Yeah, we got your phone number.
Yeah, just send me the email on a text on my phone, so I got it. Make sure. I lost track of a lot of shit when I was in the hospital. Plus my phone's dead, so I'm using Karen's.
You're always using Karen's.
I'm not gonna buy another phone. That last one I bought was over $200, and it lasted 1 year. So I ain't doing that.
She's the toughest person I know for sure. I would have been in the ER a week before she went, 2 days before the pain started.
She must have a high threat pain.
Silver nitrate. That is my PayPal email right above you there, brother.
He says she doesn't even weigh 100 pounds when her appendix ruptured. She just thought she was having cramps.
Oh
I think
God.
we'll need to go back, though. I can see her bending over in pain again, and I can see in her face that she's getting sick again. Maybe after today's auction, I'll reevaluate.
Damn. Her appendix?
Yeah, a couple weeks ago, and she waited 3 days before she went to the hospital.
That same thing happened to be in 93, and it almost killed me, man. Because I waited 3 days.
Yeah. Well, Terry's dad, he was over at my mom's in the garage with my stepdad when his ruptured. And we lived 7 miles from the hospital. And they told him if he would have waited another 10 minutes to come in, he'd been gone.
Yep.
Well, she went in on a Tuesday, had surgery on Wednesday. They released her on Friday with 102-degree temperature.
Damn.
Yeah, 2 hours later, we had to take her back with 104.6 or something like that.
Damn.
Yeah.
So, DW, this is what it looks like.
That's cool. I like that, man.
Then on the inside, there will be a wine glass.
Hell yeah.
She was so swollen that they couldn't take her appendix out and still has it. They just keep taking out the fluid and pumping in the antibiotics.
Holy mackerel.
That's shot. I don't understand why she's home. But just they should keep her in there until she gets that sucker out, because she's just gonna keep being sick until they get it out of her.
Really?
I thought our hospital was nuts and didn't know their ass on the ground. My mother is in the book of records. Her appendix broke back in the 30s when she was young, but then she did not live. Sorry to hear that, Bill.
Sorry to hear that, Bill.
I can't get the vision of Silver Nitrate's face when he took her back the first time to the ER after her temperature, and on the way to the car he started making a video, and I just can't get that vision out of my face. Like, you can't, the fear and the pain for her, you know, you can see it all.
I guarantee you, I bet little Nitrate's probably going back crazy right now.
I imagine that's a hard thing to do, is try to explain to a child how dangerous that is.
Yep.
Still today, you could die when it happens.
Oh, hell yeah.
You are under a heat warning.
I thought it was only supposed to get up to 88 today.
I just got an email saying you are under a heat wave warning.
Wow.
That's what I said yesterday, and didn't even get past 85.
It was supposed to get up to 89 yesterday.
Checked the phone yesterday at noon. It was 85. Checked it at 3. It was still at 85.
All your family is in my prayers, Silver Nitrate. I guarantee that.
And I even done a prayer shout out for him also the other day.
The hard part for me is that the hospital is my employer.
Oh, Lord.
Hard to make a huge fuss. I made an anonymous account on Yelp and blasted them. That's really all I can do. That'd be really hard. That would literally stink.
Yep. Oh, yeah. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm sharpening a knife.
Yeah, we figured that. Or I did anyways.
I thought somebody that was in a nut house wasn't allowed to play with knives.
I don't have but 300.
At least.
And what, about 100 battle axes?
And I think I got 9. Oh, that's sweet. This one's going out in a package Monday. Little lady up north needed something to keep in her purse for protection, so I'm going to send her this little dagger. I mean, that's the smoker right there. Look at the tip.
Yeah, I see that.
I just put a razor blade edge on it too, so comes with a boot sheath.
All right, Bill. Thanks for stepping in, buddy.
Later, Bill. Take care, brother.
In my mind, I'm sitting here and my brain's saying that you would think if an employer's family member was sick like that, they'd take better care of them. You know,
Yeah.
treat them better than what they would just somebody from the outside.
Well, I don't know. Then they could get set up for a lawsuit saying they give better treatment to some people than they do others. You know.
You think they'd be set up for a lawsuit the way they're treating her?
Yeah, I mean I can't grasp and rationalize how hospitals think. You know, it's just.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it seems like common sense goes out the window when you go to the hospital.
Exactly. Exactly. Did you see Bill's statement a while ago when we was talking about the PTSD, that he said that he went into PTSD after being in the nut ward for a year?
I can see that.
I can't see being in one for a year.
I spent a few months in one.
You've done a year in one too?
No, just a few months.
No, I'm talking about my buddy.
Oh, okay. What are you doing, Peter?
Over a year? Oh my God. He does a Saturday live stream every week where he shows some of his coins and everything, silver nitrate.
I'm gonna go get some more coffee. I'm geeking this morning, man.
I'd rather see him drinking coffee instead of drinking the beer this early in the morning.
I don't think I've ever seen him drink early. Well, I did when he was off work, I guess. But it's not early. It's almost 11 his time. All right. What's everybody got planned for today? Besides auctions and showing coins. I haven't even noticed. Is he at 1K? Right, options is showing coins. I'm just trying to get this wheel filled up for Terry, so we can have the drawings tonight at 8 Eastern. I'm gonna mute Terry so you guys don't have to hear the sirens. They go on all day long here. Terry says, sitting on the couch and watching Street Outlaws. I mean, you don't need to be doing much, Terry, if you're recuperating from your seizure. I hate to hear my friends having them. They suck. I know quite a few people who have seizures.
Oh,
You can unmute yourself, Terry, when the siren stops. Mama Lou, how are you? Look at her. She puts crazy kids.
crazy kids.
Crazy kids.
Hey, Mama, what's up?
She puts crazy kids.
Here's 2 arrowheads I'm fixing to send out in a package.
On my list, should already be on the list.
These were going out Monday.
Nice.
Mama Lou's not on the list.
We'll go in a minute, Pete. Hey, somebody's getting anxious down here.
Skeeter. Skeeter.
Skeeter.
No, it's the list for the names that's being put on the 18-inch family YouTube wheel. We're trying to get it filled up, and the names that we're putting on there to fill it up aren't getting in to the drawings unless they pay a $10 donation. We're just trying to get it filled up. The drawing's at 8 o'clock tonight, and there's 17 giveaways. Terry's the wheel box Treasure Trolls Michigan. Turn the page.
Hey, Treasure Troll, what's up?
Johnny Five, what's up?
You need to put Con on there.
My favorite troll, what's up?
You need to put Con on there since his wife's on there. Thank you, Nitrate.
Thank you, Silver Nitrate. You got a new camera you want to try out, huh? Terry, put your PayPal in there or your email in there so Mama can have it.
Hold on, I'm reading something real quick.
And I need to.
You got the you got all the Nitrate family, don't you?
Does he want Grandma Nitrate on there too?
Yes. Okay, I forgot to say my last name.
Okay.
He wants all 3 of them. Him and Little and Grandma.
But I put Middle Nitrate also. Middle Nitrate's the one that runs the auction for him. Types everything.
I know.
It's not too late, Mama Lou.
Okay, just so everybody knows, they seen my video yesterday. Even though I said last night was a deadline, I am willing to let that bypass.
Don't say bypass around a heart patient, please. You're going to give me PTSD again, brother.
I had to make you laugh.
Thank you, sir.
So what's Peter Skeeter doing?
Terry Kellogg says, I get yelled at a lot because the wife wants me to relax. Well, you need to. It takes a while for your body to recoup after having as bad of seizures as you do. He had one last year that took weeks for his tongue to heal. Please link Terry's videos in today's stream. I usually have 90 things going on and will forget. Hey, no problem. I will.
I'll say, look how bad that was starting to rash out.
Well, you need to leave it alone.
I'm
We'll
not
get-
touching it.
Get you some bug spray after a while. Silver Nitrate wants me to link your videos in his auction stream later. King Skull Coins. Hi. I believe you're new to my channel. How are you?
Oh, that's the daddy walkout. It'll be kind of hard because mine's at 8 and his is after me.
No,
Unless he goes on earlier before me.
I think Silver Nitrate, you go on at 5 Eastern time, don't you? There's Terry Kellogg. Connect your device, buddy.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. I just getting tired of typing.
I'm surprised it took you this long to come up.
Yeah, it's been a while. I feel like shit. Excuse
Oh,
me.
so you're going on at 3. So, yeah. I told Terry you wanted me to put his link in your auction, and he said, well, that's kind of hard when I'm going to have my drawing before he goes on.
Who's going on at 10? Or
At 3 o'clock Eastern time, Silver Nitrate, he has his auction. All right, Mama Lou, I got you.
I'm just saying you sit down and relax.
I don't believe so, Mama. I've talked to Phil about it, but no, neither one of them's on it.
Hey, Terry Kellogg, what's up?
Not a whole lot. Chilling.
Chitlin?
The drawing is at 8 o'clock Eastern time, so that's almost 8 hours away. So
Mom, keep an eye on him. He's turning pale quick.
who?
Craig. I know he was just outside, but he started to turn pale.
Oh, okay.
That's what happened to me a few days ago. I was getting pale. I started sweating. My wife said I was trying to have
He's sweating real bad.
muscles. And then the next day, that's when I had mine. My big one. I always have grandma seizures. Having a small one would be awesome for me anyways.
Right.
I never had a seizure, but I had a mild heart attack.
All right. Mama Lou says she's sending another $10 for Bella's coin hunt, and Phil's on his own.
You had a heart attack?
At least we got Bella on there. We can leave that old fart off of it.
Terry went into diabetic ketoacidosis last July and had a heart attack at the same time while he was pulling into my driveway.
Oh shit.
And the only thing that stopped me from hitting a concrete barrier was my 8-year-old son jumping out his car seat, getting my driver's side door open for mom to yell at me.
It's crazy.
And the hospital told me if I had waited 5 more minutes, I'd have been dead.
Yeah, I about did that last year. My lung collapsed.
Oh, God.
I thought it was because I hit myself really hard, and I kept working, and I started seeing like speckles. And I dropped down to my knees, and I looked at my boys. It's time to come in the house, and they're like, "Why?" I didn't want to say anything. Why? And came in the house. My wife was working third shift. She just went to bed about an hour ago. So I was pacing around. I laid on the couch, felt like a bunch of needles in my back, so I stood up real fast. And after a while, I couldn't take it no more. I woke up my wife, and then I fell down to the ground.
Wow.
They said I had like, I don't know, around 30% oxygen or some crap like that.
Yeah, I doubt if it's very much.
Nah, it was my fault though. It took me a couple hours to say anything. Yeah, but that's me though. You know,
That's a man.
you got it.
Well, since silver nitrates that we're dealing with his wife, I can't say that anymore. But usually it's just men that for longest going to the hospital.
Hey,
Well, he tried to say that my lungs clap, or he said I'd have to be hit by a car to have my lungs collapse.
No, you don't.
That's what I told him, but you know, what's the point of arguing with somebody? I just say okay and then whatever. I tell you what though, pulling the tube out of my chest didn't hurt, but that sticker that holds that tube in my chest, now that hurt. Like the doctors or the nurse that was outside of the room, they heard me scream like a little girl.
I bet.
I was like, just rip it off. And it pulled all my chest hairs out. It took my skin off.
hey, DW. Mom, you need to text DW so DW can text. You need to text me my email and DW, can you text that one stuff that you showed me, that 100 or whatever it is, so I can go to the store and get some of that?
Yeah.
That bug repellent.
Yeah, I'll take a picture of it and send it to you. I need y'all's number on this phone. So Rhonda, text me his number real quick.
All right, let me go get my phone. You should have it.
I probably do, but it'd take me 2 hours to find it.
Thanks, Mama Lou.
Okay, I'm back.
All right, that one's ready to go.
Them numbers did. All right, let me know if you get this.
It'll go ding ding if it comes.
Yeah.
Through. Ding ding.
I think I only been on your live stream, Rhonda, and found it buried. It's the only 2 streams I've been on live.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know why. I just don't go on anyone else's.
Oh, if you're subbed to me, you're always welcome to come over. And I usually stream about 3 or 4 times a day.
Yeah, he streams more than what I used to.
Oh, I see it all the time. I watch everyone. You know, I might not say something, or sometimes I say something.
Mama Lou says, "Hey, Terry Kellogg."
Hi, Mama Lou.
Mama Lou, are you still doing the guess the date game, or is Phil taking over this coming week?
And how's Phil doing after his surgery?
Thank you. Besides the pain in the ass, I bet he's doing pretty good.
Yeah, I haven't been on Mama's Lou or Phil or Jeep and John's channel in a while.
Got him done.
She had to work Thursday. Went out last night. Yeah, I went out last night too and missed Silver nitrates free auction.
Hell, I can just hold it up. Terry just wants to screenshot it.
Repel 100. Okay.
That's the stuff I use too.
Yeah,
But
I remember that.
it's 100% deep. I mean, it's got a smell to it, but you're not going to get bit by anything.
Or mine's not
That'd be back
100%.
over in the camping area, wouldn't it?
Do what?
That'd be over in the camping area, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Probably. Did you
That's
not
what
get
I
my
found
text?
What? No, it
Did you
didn't come through. Talking to Rhonda and everybody.
All right. So
No, you must have my old number.
I had Karen's number too because I called you one night and we talked on your stream. Remember?
It didn't come through.
Mama, I'll try to be there, but I'll have to leave early. I'll have to leave early because I'm doing my giveaway tonight at 8
You're
8
getting
p.m.
a bunch of happy birthdays in here.
Happy birthday, Karen.
Thank you, Rhonda.
You're welcome,
Happy
my dear.
birthday, Karen.
River Region Vision Center. And Clarence said happy birthday.
How does he know?
Are the last four numbers 3483?
That's it.
I wonder why I didn't go through.
Well, the other night on the live stream, we said it was your birthday coming up on Saturday.
Mama Lou, if you go on us, Mama Lou, are we on the same time?
No.
What is she behind us or in front of us?
Behind us.
Mama Lou, don't worry about changing your time. Just stay on 6 p.m. and I'll come in and I'll.
Yeah, because you only do it for an hour, for a little over an hour, anyways, on the guessing game. So that'd be 7 o'clock our time.
And I'll just stay with you for about 30, 40. I'll stay with you for about 30 to 45 minutes.
Well, like she said, it's not set in stone. She can change it. I'm sure. There, it finally come through.
I don't know. Karen just took the phone from me.
Oh, okay.
She'll probably holler if it did.
Well, all I sent was Terry's name.
Okay.
That'd be cool.
What?
Mama Lou said that maybe she'll come on at 5:30 and then do a Mama Lou raid on Terry's channel for the drawing after she gets done. And we can't mail anything out until Monday anyway, so if we don't get enough names to fill it, maybe we can get more when you do a raid.
Is that the guessing? Is that like kind of like Maddings, where you used to have to guess the year of the wheat pennies, and then whoever gets the most wins?
Right.
If we guess the year of like nickels and quarters and pennies and euros that she uses, that throws me off. Hey, but I can't play. I got one right.
And when they do the pennies, they'll throw a Canadian penny in there to every once in a while, and it's fun. They've been getting
Yeah,
15
it
to
was fun
18.
on Madding. I like when Madding was doing it. I haven't seen him in quite a long time.
Right. She says she thinks she's going to do Canadian tonight.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the store. I'm gonna buy me a nice big can of black spray paint. And I'm gonna spray paint a goddamn target on my car.
Why did I almost get hit again?
Yes, and I'll tell the people next door. The kid hit my car twice. They drive that red car.
I haven't seen it.
Knocked my mirror back. And luckily, it hasn't broken at either time.
Hey, look who's in chat. B. Mercer, NYC. You know who that is, don't you? Dirty Water Jones.
Yes, I know Miss B. Hey, Miss B. We've been friends for quite a while now.
Miss B, you are being added on to the 18-inch wheel.
She's one of my favorite Yankees. And there's not many, believe me.
Well, what about me?
You're number one favorite Yankee.
Don't let him lie to you. You're number
You know what
two.
scares me more than anything in the world?
What's that?
When I see a Yankee with a U-Haul trailer.
Right, they're gonna move into your territory.
Yeah.
That wasn't nice at all.
Oh, it's just humor. Come on.
I know it. I know it. Mama
Hey,
Lou says,
CW.
"Oh well, darn Yankees."
How do you find those arrows? You like look on the ground, look in stones. What do you do?
What?
How
What?
do you find your
Do what?
How do you find your arrowheads?
First off, you got to do research on the geography of your area, and the best way to start is start by a river or where a creek enters a river or where two creeks meet, and then you want to go for the high ground near that creek or river. Because the Indians didn't camp in low-lying areas by any means. They always took the high, drained off, sandy soil high grounds. And the way I do it here, and this is unique to my area, where I hunt at on these ridges by the river, there's no natural stone whatsoever. And I use a stainless steel probing rod, and I'll probe the soil until I start hitting clusters of stone. And usually that's a native fire pit from anywhere from 3,000 to 5,000 years ago. And then I just start digging.
ADW, you know what's even scarier with a Yankee?
What's that?
Pulling a house trailer, not a U-Haul.
Oh, yeah. Don't watch the spike strips.
I knew you would like that one. I knew you would. Hey, B.
B. Mercer said she was born and raised in Texas, so a Yankee since I was 17. Mama Lou says,
She's a
Mama Lou
hybrid Yankee.
Mama Lou says lots of arrowheads here in the Black Hills.
I live around where there was Indians. Like down the road from me, there's a road called Lake Nepsine. And if you actually say it in the Indian way, it's supposed to be Lake Pissing or something like that.
Yeah. And here's another thing people have to get over when they start hunting arrowheads. That automatically people want to think about the historic tribes, like Cherokee, Choctaw, Chickasaw, Natchez, the Iroquois. You have to get over that because that only goes back 500 years. Most of the arrowheads I find are anywhere from 3,000 to 7,000 years old before these tribes even existed.
Wow.
When it was roving bands of hunter-gatherers,
Yeah, I got half my family is Cherokee. They do the powwows and all that crap.
Yeah.
It's real cool. My mom, she gets free insurance. She just has to travel a couple hours. My grandma, she gets money and all that stuff from them.
That's cool.
Yeah.
When I was a kid,
got the free insurance, but I wrote something, probably my Social Security. I wrote it backwards or something, and I didn't get it turned on time, and they closed whatever they did. But no big deal.
Here's another thing people should look for. See that? That's just a rock, right?
Yep.
No, it's not. That's a hammerstone. That's what they use to do the percussion flaking on a piece of stone to make the arrowhead. See, that right there is the original cortex. But if you look at it, right there's the original cortex on this side right here.
Yeah,
if you look at it, It's all been removed all the way around it. See how flat it is? And each side has a little dimple in it. That's where they held it. And they'd use that to strike the bigger piece of stone and knock what they call percussion flakes off of it. So that right there is a nice artifact. But most people think it's just a freaking rock. No, it's not.
Not to you. Nathaniel Lee says, I'm in Arkansas, the #1 in diamond hunting. Have you found any?
I'd love to go to Arkansas and just dig for crystals and gems and stuff. That would be fun.
Have you found any diamonds, Nathaniel?
I found a diamond once, and today's her birthday.
I believe I have her, Mama Lou, and I can put her link in the chat.
They used to have a thing on YouTube where you could just punch on their name and it says go to channel.
Yeah, I know.
You can install on your Google. You can install the Google Chrome extensions.
Yeah,
and it will change it. You don't use the 3 dots. If you download it right, it will have everybody's name in green, and then you just click on their name and it goes to their channel.
Well, I used to be able to click on somebody's name and it'd take me right to their site, but about a month or 2 ago, I don't know what happened.
yeah, they pulled it or something. You can't do it anymore. YouTube tends to do that. They screw up something good every damn time.
Yeah, Mama Lou, I'm looking for it right now, babe.
And then, like, I'm using the phone or computer, and you guys say, hey, go check out this site. Then I have to leave your site, especially on the phone. That's what it is, the phone. Then I have to try to figure out how to go back.
Yep. Yeah, they've made it a real pain in the ass.
What, buddy?
Can you get me
I'm surprised Mama Lou doesn't have the Google Chrome extensions installed, so you
That
can go
makes
straight
sense,
to people's
Mama
channels.
Lou. I think Mama Lou's right.
hamburger for me?
It's in the pink container in the refrigerator.
I believe that's exactly why they done it.
Yeah.
You just have to go through my 600 subs to find her channel.
I do have mine where you guys are in alphabetical order.
Now, how did you do that?
Um,
I don't remember. He's gonna say.
well, I don't use the laptop too much, but when it says all subscription or whatever it says, there was something around there and it said, I don't know, I didn't, but I clicked on the thing that said it. I can't remember if it was on the phone or the laptop.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, so when I'm trying to look for you guys, I don't have to, if your name is Terry Woodburn, and I can go right to the T's.
Right.
Which makes it 10 times better.
Yeah, that's why I said I got 600 and some subs that I'm sub to.
Yeah, Terry, I got your notification the other day. I don't know if you've seen that I put in there. Just go ahead and email me on whatever you have on an idea or anything. All you got to do is just email me, and I can put you on the list. And
All right. B just made it easier for me, Mama. She subbed you, so you can sub her back.
And
Thank
you
you, B.
give me probably like the third or the fourth person on the list.
Brad, Ninya, Ninya, goes into Jeep and John's channel. He's only been on here for 8 months, and he hit 15,000 this week. And I think all he does is networking.
Rhonda, if you go to all the people you subscribe to,
Yeah.
on my phone, it says channel list. There's A through Z. If you click on that, it'll say most revealed new activities and A through Z. Try clicking the A through Z.
And that's on the phone?
Yeah.
Let me see. Let's see. Your
I'm
channel.
better at the phone than I am on the laptop.
I'm going to try to customize channel on my laptop.
Because my laptop sucks, and there's a few times where I threw it out the front door. Well, the only thing that stopped me was because my mom gave it to me, and I didn't know if she wanted it back.
But if she didn't want it back, you're going to do it, huh?
Yep. She knows I will, too.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, I have a short fuse, but it's getting better.
Everybody does. All channels.
I got some more hens and ducks this year.
Oh, did you? Yeah, I've been watching your videos on them.
Yeah, and I locked my roosters up. They're in prison now, so they can't get out. I like them. Well, they're starting to irritate me too, but I like them because they chase the kids and stuff like that. People come
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, they have a tendency to do that.
Well, when I first got them, my one son, he's scared of them, and every morning he's running to the bus. I can hear the bus lady. She's laughing.
Right.
But at least I know my kids ain't gonna skip school in the mornings.
Right.
So I built a pen. I fixed up the other half. My great grandma had a miniature horse barn. So one side's for the hens. It has concrete on the floor, so I'm assuming that's where my grandma kept the food. And then on the opposite side is just your basic ground.
Right.
And that's where she kept the miniature horses. So yeah, I put a cage. I had an old dog kennel that's been here for over 20 years. So I decided to use that, build a cage, put a top on it, because it kept flying out. I don't care if a raccoon or something gets them. My hens are my only concerns. They're my money makers.
Right.
If not, free eggs for me, anyways.
No, this is weird.
I give them to my neighbors and my wife's boss and stuff like that.
When I'm in my edit area in my channel, it has them listed in alphabetical order, but when I still look at the side, there's still not in alphabetical order.
Maybe they changed it. I don't know. Yeah, let me see what mine does. So I hit most revealed, and I hit A through Z. It went right back to alphabetical order.
Now, how you say you start this thing?
And push your power button right there.
Yeah, that's what I do.
To shut it down, though, you just don't push it. You have to go to your side over there where it'll say power and either put it to sleep or shut it off. You keep hitting your power button to shut it off, and you'll mess up your computer.
In the microwave for 40 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, and I also put him in here.
We're gonna remove him to the other room now.
Yeah, I didn't know where to put him if the fork and the knife if Jay was going to have a taco.
Just worry about yourself, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, little Kellogg, how are you, buddy?
Kaden. Rhonda said hi. Remember her?
How you doing, buddy?
Rhonda.
Rhonda.
Yeah.
Can you tell Rhonda I said hi?
I hear you, buddy. How you doing?
Okay, go get the taco.
All right.
Yeah, he had found it buried in what's his name, Scoutmaster. I think Scoutmaster won.
Really?
So he gave it to Kaden.
Aw.
I don't even know what happened. They were talking. I had to work on my daughter-in-law's car. I asked him if it was okay. If they said yes. I said if he says anything he's not supposed to, go ahead and kick him off. I'm working on it. He pops his head out the window and he's like, "Hey, I want a chocolate coin." Then he was trying to con him into giving him another chocolate coin so he could split one with me and him.
Aw. At least he's not selfish. He thought of you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, when I got back in the house, it sounded like he was being a con artist. Yeah, everyone had a little kick out of him.
Oh, I bet.
I haven't seen him either. SMK.
Everybody's been saying that. I don't exactly know what's going on with him. Someone said that he might be sick, if I remember right.
Right. I don't know if it's since the virus or before the virus. I can't remember. There's a lot of crap going on right now.
Right.
The other day I was talking to somebody and they said they talked to SMK and he said that he is going to take a break for a little while. And that was the last thing I heard. So I hope he doesn't have the virus or anything like that. So I'm praying.
Yeah.
Mama Lou says, I just noticed Dirty Water Jones shaved his head.
That's what I want to do is shave my head, but my wife, she's like, you shave your head and I'll shave my head. And I looked at her, I'm like, uh-huh.
Hey, do it.
I almost thought about it. I think I should.
I bet she'd renege on that deal.
Yeah. I told her, let me go, Mr. Clean. It's like, she got me on this, I don't even know what it's called, Duo or something. I could talk to her on my phone instead of like, kind of like what we're doing right now, but on the phone.
Yeah.
What she's doing, she can see what I'm doing. The bad thing is she can see what I'm doing, so I have to pay attention this time.
Mama Lou says, who was that? That was Terry Kellogg's son. He used to have him up sitting on his lap whenever I'd stream.
Yeah, he's a talker. He likes to talk.
Mama Lou, if she could shave her head, she would. Less work.
Yeah, now you got to be careful having kids on the stream because the other day when Jacob was here, he got on my stream and I got an email from YouTube saying that kids under a certain age are not allowed to be on streams anymore.
They didn't take my mail call video down that they did.
So unless they're talking about another age limit or whatever, but like I emailed them back, I said you guys can't touch my stream because I got it set up where my kids can be on it.
I think you changed it. I didn't know you changed it back. Phil got booted from his stream the other day, but I think it's because he was showing toy guns with kids on the channel. Yeah, I was going into it when it got deleted out. Then it was matter than a firecracker.
See, CFA shows my kids on his stream because they won some coins and stuff from him. So
I like CFA. That's a cool channel.
yeah, I'm on them once in a while lately. I used to go every week, but I don't know. Lately, I haven't been on anyone's stream too much. Well, that summer's here too, so I'm been outside a lot. Been working on the barn for the hens and the roosters and all that stuff.
Yeah, man, you just need to take it easier and relax for a few more days. Let your body recoup.
I'll be all right.
Oh, I know you will.
All right. As long as the wife's at work, I'm all right. Then I'll have to hear all the yelling.
Get your ass in there and lay down.
Yeah, because even once in a while, even after having a seizure, I'll go outside or there's something that needs to be done, and I'm the only man around the house that can do anything, and I'm like, well, stuff has to get done. Nobody else can lift this. Nobody else can work on this. Nobody can do anything but me. I have my kids help me, but they're 7 and 9, soon to be 8 and 10 here. He's already doing his countdown. I think this is on the 20th this month.
The Ryder turned 7 in May, and Dale's going to be 9 in July. They're growing up fast.
Yeah, that's how I said. They're growing up so fast, I can't even believe it.
The older we get, the faster time goes.
Oh yeah.
So I remember when I was young and I'd go over and sit with my grandma and grandpa all day, and it's like they're saying there's not enough time in a day, and I'm like, there's too much time in a day. The older I get, I see where
Yep.
there ain't enough time in a day. I can't get my nap in. There's not enough hours.
I can't get my nap in because of school, because they closed the schools down for a while. That school is my babysitters.
Right.
I send them to school and then I go back to bed for a little bit and then wake up and do my thing.
Yeah.
I wake up and I tell the kids to be quiet. At least let me sleep in, or their mom mainly.
Yeah.
Well, she works. Well, she drives like a 45-minute She has a 45-minute drive to work. She works from like 10 to 10 sometimes.
Damn.
Yeah, or 10 to whatever they close. I think 11, around 11 o'clock. And she's salary pay, and she only has to do 46 hours a week. I'm like, well, why you do so much hours? Which I understand. She has to keep her labor down and her food costs down because it's
Yeah, so she can get her bonuses.
Yep.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to put in 80 hours a week in order to get that good bonus.
Yep. Yeah, 'cause she depends on that a lot.
Yep.
That's one thing I hate about salary. I like getting my time and a half, and then if they give you double time on Sunday, I like doing Sunday. But if they don't do double time on Sunday, then I gotta go to church.
Hey, Love Muffin, how you doing?
I don't go to church, but that's my excuse. Sunday, that's all they play on TV is church stuff, anyways.
Yep.
Because they all look at me and they was like, "You don't go to church?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do. I sit down on the couch and that's all they play on TV."
Right.
All right, y'all. I got to go. I got a dog that wants to go riding.
All righty. You take care of that scooter, baby.
I'll be back later this afternoon after I mow grass and do a few things.
All righty.
I enjoyed it. Y'all, everybody have a great day.
You and Karen too. Love you guys.
Take care, y'all.
Yeah, I definitely can't wait till I get my yard mowed. It's like 3-4 foot tall. I could barely see my hens when they're walking around the yard.
Alright.
2 days ago, I had the Saint Bernard, and I could barely see her. And you know how big Saint Bernards are.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I tell you what, I don't know why my wife's mom bought this. It was a rescue dog, and she had to get one, or she had to get two of these dogs because one was a puppy, and while wherever they were, the mother would bust out of the kennel just to get to her pup. So when my mother-in-law got them, she had to get them both at the same time because they didn't want to separate the mother and the pup. Well,
Yeah.
the mother passed away a few years ago from cancer. She died in the middle of a surgery, and then about 3 years ago, my wife's mom passed away. So she knows me the best. And I told her mom I'd take care of her.
Right.
I'm never gonna get a Saint Bernard because you seen the movie Beethoven.
Oh yeah.
That's all her. She drools all over the place. She puts
Hi,
her head
Mama
on
Lou.
your lap, and you got drool all over your clothes.
Yep.
She's
Yep.
very hairy.
Yep.
And then when she
You have a good day. We'll see you later, Mama Lou.
when she don't see me for a while, she's like 100.
I'm gonna trip off here, guys. I'll see you
Dog.
later.
And she'll pin me up against the wall and not even let me move.
Right. All right, Terry.
Everyone taking off.
Mama Lou says she's got to run. She see us at the guess the date and Terry's giveaway later.
Yeah,
Love
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it. I'm surprised I'm on this long. It's just I don't know, like when I'm trying to focus or stare at you guys.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain, but my vision, I don't know, I just don't like it.
Well, I bet not.
It's like I can't focus. That's about the best way to describe it. I can't focus, and it makes me feel like I'm gonna have a seizure again.
Yeah, because it doesn't take much when you have one like that to go into another one.
No, and the heat and the sun don't help.
Nope.
But it is a lot better for me because I'm on different medications, so the sun and the heat don't affect me as much.
Right.
Because I think this will be my second year able to go outside without it affecting me too much, like getting sick or feeling like I'm gonna have a seizure.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, 'cause before I go outside for like 10, 15 minutes and I'd rush right back in. And on my medication, it does say, I can't remember what it said, but it's something to do with the sun.
Wow.
A few months ago, he took me off my medication and he put me on a different one. And before this, he wanted me to check. He wanted the new medicine to get in my system and then do blood work. But now that this virus stuff is going around, I can't do my blood work. And he told me not to do it too because of the virus that's going around.
Yeah.
And I just had to call him a couple of days ago to get more refills. But I have an appointment next month on the 6th. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to see him or what the intentions are. Yeah. I mean, I'm not worried about the virus thing. If it happens, it happens. I mean, every year we get something new.
Right.
Yeah, this one pretty much hit the history book.
Yeah. Love Muffin, you are put on the family wheel because we're trying to put it in, and anybody that's coming into my stream is being put on the wheel. But without the donation, you won't be eligible for the drawings.
I'm not worried about it.
I was talking to Love Muffin.
Oh.
Yeah, you're on there. You're on there too.
Well, it's supposed to be cooler today, 77 degrees. It's been like 88, 90 degrees. And the humidity really sucks.
Yeah, that's what bothers me. The heat doesn't bother me. It's the humidity that gets me. Here lately, I ain't been able to get out of the recliner and walk to the bathroom and back without being out of breath. And I know I need to quit smoking, but
Yeah, same here. I mean, I actually watched my dad die about 5 years ago, and he had it's his fault, but not his fault. He knew something was going on, but just like me, we're very stubborn.
yeah,
We won't go into the end. Well,
right.
he works with my stepdad, and I actually got him a job where I used to work at with my stepdad. And I ended up getting my dad a job there. And after a while working there, you know how you get to know everyone. Well, a bunch of coworkers kept going up to my stepdad and saying, "Hey, there's something wrong with Terry. You need to go check him out." You know, and he had like a box that didn't even probably weigh a pound, and he acted like it was 100 pounds. So my stepdad and my dad are really best friends, which is surprising because my stepdad stole my mom from my dad.
Right.
But so my stepdad walks up to him, and you know, he's like, "Hey Terry, what's going on?" You know, my dad's like, "Nothing." He's like, "No, there's something going on." He said, "You either go to the hospital, or I'm gonna take you to the hospital." Or no, he pulled his shirt down from his neck, and I guess he had a bratwurst sized lump on his neck.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's when he said, "You either take your ass to the hospital or we're going together." So he went to the hospital and came back later on or the next day and said he had cancer, stage 5.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And which really sucks for me. I still think about it all the time. For about a good year or two, me and my dad weren't getting along. And then my mom's the one that told me about him having cancer. Yeah, and so I went to the hospital and I said, what do you think you can keep these things away from me? Yeah, I'm sorry for what I said and being mad at you, but I still love you,
Right.
even though I say hateful things, but I don't know how to explain it. But the way my dad is, sometimes I have to say harsh things to get it to him.
Oh yeah.
I'm not playing around. I'm trying to be serious about this conversation.
Right.
And it's just, now I have kids and stuff, so I'm trying to get my point across to my dad because I was having problems. You knew I was on disability for a while.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't cutting it. It barely paid my bills and especially my property taxes.
I bet.
So I got me a side job working at the junkyard. I got all my bills taken care of, got them all caught up. And then my dad moves from New York to Michigan, and I let him move in. I gave him the cheapest bill there was, and then it was up to $1,000.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I told him, I had this all at zero balance,
Yeah.
but because of his ex-wife and all this, they think my dad's stuff. He's a softie. He'll give out money to you if you need it, and this and that. Even if he don't have the money, what he'll do, he'll go to those quick loans or whatever.
Check into cash.
Yeah, he'll go there and do that, so that way you can have some money for whatever reason that you need it for.
But then he wanted to raise your bills.
Yeah, so I yelled at him for that, and
I don't
then
blame
I ended up kicking him out of the house, even though it's his house, but he put it in my name, him and Grandma. But every time my dad gets with the woman, they always threaten to take the house.
you. Right.
Well, the last time that his ex had mentioned that, I was at before the seizure. Well, I had seizure, but I was actually working at the time. And when I came home, my wife told me what she had said, and I got mad. I told them both off, my dad and his wife. And then I called Grandma up, which is my dad's mom. I explained to her what was going on because it's in my dad and my grandma's name. So then my grandma agreed to sign her half and to give me the house. And she made my dad sign that piece of paper so that way I can get the house in my name so I don't have to worry about my dad's wives or whatever trying to steal my house.
You right.
It already happened once, so I didn't want to do that again because they messed up the house, they took advantage, destroyed a bunch of stuff around the yard and or house yard, throwing parties here.
Yeah.
Hell, my dad had a $2,500 Elvis boombox porcelain thing with whiskey inside it.
Yeah.
She cracked it open and drank it. Yeah, I was pretty keto on that one.
I bet.
And then she stole my football and baseball cards. And she don't even collect cards or anything. But I put all my good ones in a hard case. I don't know if you watch football, but I had like Barry Sanders, Jerry Rice, all the good football players in the one container, and she stole them all.
No, wow.
And then I have sisters that are her daughters. So I have to I have to try to get along with their mom. So when I go over there and visit, I happen to see those cards and I kind of mention about it. And,
I don't know if I'd be able to keep my mouth shut.
And then, when I was a kid, I used to watch Shirley Temple a lot.
Oh, yeah.
My grandma and my great grandma gave me a Shirley Temple doll. And surprisingly, as being a kid, I never took it out of the box or nothing.
Right.
I still see that at her house, and she claims that was her too. She never collected dolls, she never collected baseball or any form of sport cards until she met me and my dad.
And then she collected all of yours.
Yep, and my dad's stuff too. She took all my dad's dolls. We showed my grandma and my dad. They had a shop, but then when my grandma wanted to retire, she gave my dad the option: either keep the house that I'm living in now, or keep the shop. But if you want to live in the house, then we'll sell the shop, but we'll split it 50-50. So my dad decided to keep the house and sell the shop, because not being mean, but my dad's not the smartest person to run a shop,
Right.
especially what they were doing at that time. Now I wish we would have kept the shop, because with my knowledge and with the people I used to know, I could run a shop,
Yeah.
a fabrication shop, because I weld and stuff. Yes, man. And they kicked me off of disability, actually, right, probably like 5 years ago, right when my dad passed away. The difference was now I have kids, so I had to go get a job ASAP. And then I worked at this place. I built Cobalt Camaros, drag racing cars,
Yeah.
which was something new and different. I'm used to welding 1/4 inch thick and up. This is like sheet metal. But I learned a lot. It was pretty cool. I like muscle cars, drag racing cars, and I like Camaros, so that was even better. I still have my Camaro in my garage when I first started driving. I got the motor all rebuilt. I got the interior pretty much gutted. I need to get floorboards for it. Whatever minor stuff it has or that it needs, and then paint job.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. I've had people offer me $3,000 for it. But it's a limited edition. It's a California special. So I have a hard time parting with it. But the way I look at it, if I can't fix it, maybe my kids, when they get older, depending on if they go to, I think they call it EdTech now, and if they get maybe they can fix it down the road, and whoever fixes it or whatever, they can have it.
Right.
I haven't even put the title in my name yet. It's still my stepdad's name. Well, when I was young, I used to do a bunch of stupid shit. And,
didn't we all?
I did, cops showed up or whatever. I didn't want them taking my Camaro, so I didn't put it in my name. And plus, with DHS, they want to know what car you had. They want to know your bank account, all this other stuff. And then they have questions, so I never put it in my name, because it's none of their business what kind of car or how many cars I have.
Yep.
I got like 6 cars in my yard right now. And my son-in-law just bought one about a month ago. I was like, dude, I have enough cars in my yard as it is. The township already got on me for it. They told me no more cars on my property. Otherwise, it's $100 fine. But they said I at least have to keep a plate on the car. If there's no plate on the car, then they can give me $100 fine per car.
Wow.
Yeah, well, I mean, back then before scrap prices went up, I'd buy cars left and right for, donators or the people are dumb and it ended up being a fuse or something very minor, and I get it going and I resell it.
Right.
I don't even know. I have a 2.5 car garage. I had like 6 cars in there. I got another garage. I put like 3 in there, and then I still had probably about 10 laying around the yard. Yeah, I had a lot. My grandma, she's always like, "You're just like your dad. You always buy stuff and fix them up and resell them and this and this and that." Well, if I can pick up a car for $50 and there's nothing wrong with it, and I can turn around and sell it for 500, 1,500, then yeah.
Right.
I'm good at working on cars. I may not know what they're called, but I can take it apart and put it back together.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, like all these drag racing cars, they talk about 60 over and this and this and that. I don't know what they're talking about. I know what the boring 60 over is, but as far as the rest, the rear end and all that, I don't know nothing about the rear end what's better,
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing I know on the transmission is a 2-speed power glide. You got low and drive, 2 gears. Which is, I had one and I regret getting rid of it because I had a 68/69 Cutlass Supreme.
Uh-huh.
And it had a 350 rocket in there with the 2-speed power glide. I don't know what the 350 rocket. I heard it's rare. But I know the transmission was rare. But because it was a 4-door, I got rid of it for free.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, when I first got it, it didn't even run at all. It was carbureted and everything. And I got it going. I was probably like 16 at that time. Got it going, ran great. And I just, probably because it was a 4-door, I got rid of it. I mean, it had the body style that I liked. It was just a 4-door.
Right.
And then I thought about welding them shut, but then I sit back and look at it, and it wouldn't matter. You still tell that it's a 4-door. It's just longer than a 2-door.
Right.
But
4-doors come in handy when you get older and have kids.
nah, because when I was probably about 17, I bought my first car with my own money. My mom and dad did not buy me my first car. I bought it for $60 and a little extra something else. The only thing that was wrong with it is I don't know if somebody else did it, but one of the spark plugs was unplugged. And the other person that was going to buy it went to the bank, and I said, "Hey, pop your hood." And I looked, I plugged it back in, I started up, and it purred like a kitten. So, that guy was going to pay $50. I said, "Hey, I'll give you $60, plus a little bit of extras."
Right.
So I went to go drive out, and the guy stood in front of the car. He's like, "No, no, no, no." I'm like, "Yeah, you better feel froggy, because if you don't jump, I'm going." Yeah, it had under 100,000 miles on it.
Damn.
Let's see, I'm 36. I started driving when I was around 14. So shit, I can't even think right now. But either way, it was fairly new when I was driving.
Right.
It was probably, I wouldn't say past 5 years old. It had under 100,000 miles, rust free, everything.
Right.
It was a Pontiac Sunbird.
Those are nice cars.
I drove it out of state and everything, and after a few years, I sold it for $500. Yeah, so I got my money's worth and got to drive it around for a long time.
Right. Right.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't even know what I was talking about before I went to there. I know there was a story behind the story.
Right.
Now I'm drawing a blank.
That's all right.
But yeah, I bought my own first car, which was pretty cool. You know how most parents buy their kids their first car.
Right.
Oh, I remember. 4-door. That's where we're going back. 4-door. I was at my mom's house. My mom and my stepdad bought their very, very first brand new car with no miles on it. And I want to say it was like a 99 Blazer. And we was getting ready to leave. We all jump in the car. I look in the back and I see my buddy putting on his seatbelt. So I assume, like a horse's ass, that the door is shut. So I stuck it in reverse, and my door happened to hit where you put your gas in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't put a dent. I put a gouge, so there was no bumping it out. So, yeah, my mom was a little upset, but she was more worried about my stepdad being mad and wanting to kick my ass.
Right.
Yeah, he did get angry. No, he did not kick my ass. And I don't know what happened. After a few years, my mom ended up getting another one. And then we got it paid off. Then my stepdad pissed my mom off because he skipped work and was playing poker. And he had spent, I don't know, a couple $100 to get in a tournament.
Oh God.
Yeah. So my my stepdad's very good in poker. Very patient, very good. Well, he didn't win first, but he still won $7,000.
Damn.
Yeah, and he looks at my mom and he goes, "You still mad?" And she just kind of like gave him that look.
Right.
And then that weekend, she got brand new tires all the way around her Blazer. Well, my little sister, she moved out of state, and then her and her boyfriend got into it. I'm gonna say they got a little drunk, and I don't know how it happened, but my sister, she's a fighter. Well, she is now. But anyways, he stole her keys, took off. Obviously, the cops were called on. He's out running the cops, hits a fallen tree, and then runs on foot. So me and my mom went to go pick up my little sister, and of course, you know, when I was healthy and stuff, everyone wanted me to kick her boyfriend's ass, which I had no problem with that. We're about 45 minutes away from Florida, and we got rear-ended bad. And because we're out of state, I looked at the car. She was in like a little car. I can't even think of what type of car, but real small, got the little narrow front end where her car went underneath my mom's Blazer.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, well, it bent the leaf spring, and my concern was hitting a bump and having the leaf spring come down and hit the tire.
Yeah.
So it wasn't totaled, but because we're out of state, I said it's total.
Yeah.
You know, because we live in Michigan, and you know where Florida is.
Oh
Yeah.
That's
That's a long ways away.
That is.
To take that chance and that risk.
Yep.
Luckily, my stepdad had a sister that lives there, so she came and helped us out a little bit. Rented us a rental car, and we just went back home. We left my sister in Florida. We didn't have much of a choice. We got back home. But he was definitely, they were still together, and he was definitely scared to come around me for quite a while.
I bet.
And I did confront him about it. I told him, you ever touch my sister or any of that? I don't know if you touch my sister, but you do this stunt again, I said, you will see me this time.
Yeah.
I even told him that when I had my seizures. I said, I may not be as strong as I used to be, but when I get angry, all that will set aside, and I don't know what happens, but my muscles grow back.
Right.
Yeah, I can't remember. Not my first seizure, but my second seizure after like a year or two, I had a real bad one. And they actually took me to the hospital. And all because it started all over a cigarette. All I wanted was a cigarette. And they would not let me leave my room. They wouldn't let me, what's the word? When you want to leave, you have to sign that paper.
Yeah.
They wouldn't even let me do that. And I had like 10 doctors and security guards trying to get me down. And it mainly started out with one security guard because he kept smirking at me, and I told him, you better knock that smirk off your face before I do. But he kept doing it, so I got up, and that's when everyone else started rushing in the room. And that guy that mainly made me mad, he actually threw a punch at me.
Wow.
He's easily 100, 150 pounds more than I am. But back then, I was also working, and I lift up stuff that weighs more than me. I weigh like 100, not now, but back then I weighed 130 pounds.
Right.
I can lift up 200 plus pounds easily, deadlifting, not bench pressing. So to have these guys jump on top of me they were heavy, but I was actually lifting them up. But it was cool though. That guy that took a swung, I don't know how I did it, but I swung him around so his back was facing my chest. And like how you get handcuffed, I had his arm behind his back, and I pulled it up. And then with my other hand, I blasted him in between the shoulder blade to push him towards the other crowd to get them away from me.
Right.
And then everyone laughs at me, but I was like, I feel like a quarterback because when they kept coming in, I'd back up, and then I couldn't back up no more because the bed was there. And I watched one of them, they pushed on my chest, and because I can't step back, I fell onto the bed. And this is where the quarterback comes in. About 5 of them jumped on top of me. And I was, I was getting them off of me, but they kept chopping my one hand right by your elbow. They kept hitting that spot, and it knocked me back down, and then it'd make me more mad. And I told them, wait until I get up. Just wait until I get up. And I said a bunch of other stuff. I don't want to get you in trouble on the stream. I don't know how it works. But
I can imagine.
I said a lot of stuff, and then they threw a net over me, and I heard this lady. She said that's not gonna work, and I watched her leave the room, and she come back with I don't know. She reminded me of Chucky. That little doll Chucky.
Yeah.
Well, she had this big old syringe thing, and she stabbed me in my leg, and it hurt. And I said, you effing biatch, I'm gonna kill you too. I kept telling everyone I was gonna kill him.
No.
And then I don't know. They said a bunch of other stuff too, and I ended up passing out. And they asked me if I was gonna be calm, and I said okay. And I guess I had that smirk on my face, and my mom's like, "Oh no, don't you dare!" I don't know. I don't even remember that, but I passed back out, and when I woke up, I looked at my hands. My mom said I rolled my wrists and got myself untangled, and I shot back up.
Hey, Red, what's up, buddy?
I guess I was speaking Spanish when I haven't spoke Spanish in 15 years.
Right?
My mom asked me, "What did he say?" And the doctor said, "Nothing very good." Oh yeah. Oh man, I was a dick.
Well, when you're being held in the hospital when you don't want to be there, I can understand that.
Yeah. Well, my cousin, who's a lot bigger than me, and I've never seen him cry before, unless we were kids, you know, and that wasn't very often either. But he looked at me, and I could tell his by his eyes, you know, he was crying and told me not to do that again, and this and this and that. And I'm like, hey, that was out of my control. You know, I mean, my cousin, I mean, we're like brothers more than cousins. And the bad thing is, he just passed away about 2 years ago.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Well, he got in a car accident. His fault. He was drunk. He got lost. He started panicking. He was speeding on the highway. Nobody knew this. And he rolled his car, and I guess he was on a neck brace.
Yeah.
And he don't have insurance and all that stuff, you know, so he was buying pills off the streets. Well, somebody was making homemade pills, and my cousin wasn't the only one that died.
Oh,
Several other people that died in the same neighborhood. But yeah, that pill put him to sleep and never woke up.
oh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah, and that's all because he didn't have insurance. If he would have had insurance and could have got the prescription that he needed instead of taking the street drugs, because
Right.
my mom said he couldn't like turn his neck. He, you know, if you're behind him, you know how you like if you talk to him, you know how you'd scratch your neck around and see who's behind you or whatever, who's talking. He had to actually turn his whole body around.
Right. Hey,
Yeah.
Phil. Mama Lou has paid for herself and for Bella's channel to be put on the YouTube family wheel. And the drawing's at 8 o'clock tonight. And there's going to be that. And there's Terry's got a wooden box that he put flaming yin yang on, a 40 ounce mug that gonna have the winner's channel name put on or whatever name they want on. And I'm putting in 2 Sunshine Mint 1 ounce browns. Perry Arts donated an ASE, and then Charles Kelly had a big bunch of giveaways on Terry's stream here a while back, and a lot of people who won in the donation are donating it back to the wheel giveaway. Terry's donating his $71 $. Silver Gopher donated 64 Kennedy. Siren Silver Stash donated 1935 rotated dime. Me 64 Kennedy. Silver Stars 72 proof set. 805 won the end of stream giveaway, and he donated it back. The 64 proof Kennedy, 65 proof Kennedy, 61 quarter, another 64 Kennedy, and a proof set. And there's another silver coin that I got off Silver Nitrate. Terry had me order that Terry's donating into it. But I'm just telling you that Mama Lou took care of her and Bella, and she said if you wanted in it, you could take care of yourself. Anybody that showed up to my stream today is being put on the wheel. But if they don't donate the $10, they don't get into the drawing. but we're trying to fill up the wheel. So your name's gonna be on it, but and Redneck Metals will be on it. Red, isn't your on your other channel, your third channel, I should say, isn't that Big Country Scrapping? No, I thought so. So you'll be on it twice. Redneck Meadows will basically, I mean, if
What?
uh,
Don't look at me like that.
it's only a $10 donation to be put in all the giveaways, but I can understand too.
I'll be right back in a second. I gotta let my dog out.
Alrighty. How are you feeling after your surgery, Phil? I'd be happy if I could sit up without pain right now. Or imagine, buddy. That's gonna be a while. You're probably like, my neck surgery wasn't as bad as what this shit is. Mess all kinds of shit up when I go in and do surgery and make the pain worse for you afterwards. Mama Lou said that she was gonna do the guessing game around 6:30 this evening Eastern time, and then after she got done with that, they'd raid. She's gonna do a raid on Terry's channel because he's gonna have his giveaways at 8 o'clock tonight Eastern time.
I'm back.
Broken again. Hey, Broken.
Hello.
Hey, Phil.
Yeah, I would much rather the neck surgery.
Yep.
Oh, this one sucks.
Sorry to hear that, buddy.
I went from having one hole in my stomach to I have 7 right now.
Damn it.
Yeah. I mean, luckily they're little things.
Right.
There's a bunch of them.
What happened again?
Hernia.
Oh, okay.
So they take the existing hole and make it bigger to put new mesh on it. And they have to make all the extra holes to get in there to do that.
Yeah, my stepdad just got one not too long ago, and then those little kid baseball things that you'd put in your bedroom. He stuffed that down his pants. So,
God.
well, his brother came over because his brother works with him, and he came over the house, and he was like, "Holy shit, you should go to the hospital." And he just started laughing, pulled the ball out.
That's funny.
Well, my stepdad's getting old where he shouldn't be lifting as much as he used to.
You're right.
I think he's around 60, 61 years old.
That's not old. I ain't that far from there.
Well, it is not old, but for what my stepdad used to do, we do pipe work, high pressure, low pressure.
Right.
It's all 1/4 inch steel and higher, and just the flange itself weighs 50 pounds.
Oh,
And then imagine the pipe and stuff like that, and especially where we used to work at, where he still works at, they don't have cranes and stuff like that. And like everyone would yell at me because I'm lifting up 6-inch C channel, 20-foot long, and they're saying, "Oh, you're gonna hurt your back and this and this and that." But then I tell them, "Well, I can't wait 20 minutes to use a high low or 20 minutes to, get an extra hand. Stuff has to get done."
Yeah.
And I'm the guy who don't like standing around, because if I'm standing around, I want to go home.
Right.
You can only push the broom so much. I mean, you can't get it any cleaner.
Yeah. I'd rather have my whole stomach cut open instead of having 7 holes like that.
Yeah.
Like they call that laparoscopic surgery.
That's what it is.
What was your? Oh, okay. Didn't you have knee problems too, or was that something different?
You know
What?
Didn't you have knee problems or something?
No, my neck.
Your back?
My neck.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Your neck.
Yeah, he had that surgery.
I think it was New Coin that had knee problems.
Yeah, he had surgery.
That was kind of funny. Like hopping around and said his knees feeling better. I got
Yeah,
kicked out of
yeah,
that.
that video I did.
I actually want
I'd be happy with that.
I won a 1 gram platinum bar from him. I think it was on, what was it, Mama's Tea or something like that's channel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Big T, Mama T.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was. That thing's so small. I didn't realize they were that small.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got a couple 1 gram bars from you, Phil.
Yep. They're all about the same size.
Yeah.
Even the 1/2 gram bars are the same size. Go figure.
Gee.
What kind of good medicine they giving you, Phil?
All junk that I won't take.
They don't have nothing going through your IV?
I'm not on IV.
You like the pain, don't you, buddy?
No, I just don't like narcotics.
That's how my wife is. She don't take pills for nothing.
Well, there's 2 problems with me with taking narcotics right now. Number 1, you don't want to get up, so if you have to go to the bathroom because you feel constipated, you don't want that.
Right.
Number 2, if you are constipated, you don't want that because then you got to try and push.
Yeah.
Which you can't do. And the last problem with narcotics with me is it makes me nauseous.
Yeah, some of them can.
And that's the last thing you want to do is be throwing up.
Exactly.
Me and my doctor, we got in a big argument.
Go
ahead, Phil.
I was going to say, I'd rather be sore than take that crap.
Yeah, when I first started having my seizure, my doctor had me on so many different medication. The worst one was, it felt like I walked in cobwebs. So all day long, I'm sitting there rubbing my face, and I was like, I feel like a crackhead.
Yeah.
I told my doctor, even my boss, when I was working at the time, he would ask me if I was okay, and I told him, "You want me to tell the truth? Or you want me to lie?" You can tell the truth, and I was like, "No, I don't feel, okay. I feel drunk and everything else." And he's like, "Well, how'd you get to work?" I drove. Well, why'd you drive? Because you told my stepdad if I didn't show up, he was going to fire me. So here I am. And his name was Phil, too.
Are you saying Phil's are assholes?
A lot of them are.
I love you, Phil.
Well, they end up getting rid of me because they used my attendance and my seizures against me. My attendance, I had vacation days and all that, doctor slips, and I can't control what goes on.
Right.
Yep.
That's just like Gary. He was working at the Toyota factory, and he went into diabetic ketoacidosis at work, and they had to take him to the hospital. And then they wouldn't give him his job back, and then they've got him listed as a health risk, so he's having trouble finding a job anywhere.
I even rolled my car. My brand new car, I was still making payments on. I rolled it, twisted the frame, everything. I can't remember if I was inside the vehicle or not. I do remember army crawling, and I turned around. My car was upside down. My boots and everything were still on the foot and the gas pedal and the brake pedal. My boots were still there. My seatbelt was still clicked. I remember getting up and I was going to try to flip my car over, and I was like, we'll get it later. And
damn.
I broke through a tree line. So when I broke through the tree line, it looked like I was in like a hay field. So I couldn't see any houses or anything. So luckily I didn't walk more into the woods. I walked the direction of the road was going.
Right.
But I couldn't see the road. And I was supposed to be at work at 5. Apparently I was knocked out for about 45 minutes. And then somebody else was getting ready to go to work, and I happened to see their phone because, it's still dark out. And I'm like, hey, can I use your phone? I just want to call my mom. I said, I crashed my car. You don't have to call the cops or anything. And he told me to sit down. He ended up calling the cops. And I don't drink very often, hardly at all. And I happened to drink that weekend, and there was a cop that was there that I drank with. And he ended up showing at where I crashed. I'm like, hey, long time no see. And then he asked me if I was okay, and I said, I'm fine. I said, I don't want to go in the ambulance. And then when I stepped out the police officer's car, and then my ankle gave out. I fell right down the ground. I said, all right. I guess I'll go in the ambulance today. That's a $100 ride. $100 ride for 3 miles.
Oh yeah.
Luckily, I had insurance. Blue Cross Blue Shield at that time. But still, $100.
I didn't have to go that far. Mine was only like a mile and a lot more than that.
I still owe money to that car. I want to say I owe around $20,000, but they say if I pay it off right now, it'll be like $2,000. If I make payments, it'll be like $4 or $5,000. I'm like, well, when I get the money, I'll pay the $2,000. Other than that, grab a ticket and wait in line. I owe a lot of people.
Out of a dry turnip, can I?
Nope.
They can try, but that ain't gonna work.
Yeah. Surprisingly, I haven't heard from them in like 5 years or so. About 5 years, I think. So, I mean, I'll eventually pay it off. Just with my seizures, and then I was the money maker, and my wife, I told her when we first got together, she didn't have to work. The only thing I wanted from her was dinner on the plate and a clean house.
Right.
Other than that, I take out the garbage. I'll take care of everything. That's all I want. And then she ended up having to get a job, and what she makes is nowhere near what I make. She's working for minimum wage, where I'm at least getting around 20 or so an hour.
There'd be no way in hell I'd be on salary pay on minimum wage.
But she's not on minimum. She's not on minimum wages now.
I was gonna say.
Well, she went from, I don't know, like a normal worker. Now she's the manager of her pizza store she works at. She's the boss now.
Yeah.
So
And my daughter's the general manager at the rallies here in town.
we're
And, there went Bill.
we're actually just starting to get on our feet. You know, all the bills are paid for. My wife, she just actually bought a Kia. The only thing I know good about Kia is they guarantee their motors will last up to 100,000 miles. Otherwise, they'll replace it for you.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, but other than the engine, I don't know if it's, I don't know nothing about Kia. When they first came out, they was a crappy company, but I guess Chrysler or something bought them, and now they're twice, 3 times better than when they originally first came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mentioned that to the dealership. I told them I heard these cars were junk. Because they were brand new cars. They were selling for like $10,000, brand new. Yeah, so made me wonder why they're selling. That's why they were selling so cheap, probably because they were junk.
Right.
I'd buy a $10,000 car too if it lasts me a couple of years. I mean, I spend that on a used car from buying parts and stuff.
Right.
Just like now, my wife, she wants to buy a new lawnmower because ours is 10 years old. And she keeps spending the money on our lawnmower. I'm like, what have you spent on the lawnmower besides blades and belts? I said, there's nothing wrong with the motor or anything like that. I said, it's just a waste of money. I said, not only that, I'm getting real sick of your boss feeding you stuff in your head.
Yeah.
If you want to buy us a lawnmower out of his pocket, then go ahead.
Right.
Just stuff that he tells my wife, it gets irritating, because he may know a little bit more than me, but in some aspects, I know more than he does. He's the guy with the money. I'm the guy who fixes everything. He's the guy he hires other people to do stuff,
Right.
I mean, he does have some knowledge of certain things, I mean, he remodeled my bathroom, but to be honest, it does look better, but the quality, how do you pronounce that? The craftsmanship is very horrible. I can have my kids do a better job than what he did.
That's sad.
They did one of those wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Wow.
Yeah, and I told my wife that, you can't have them come in the middle of something I'm doing and then expect them to know. And then they didn't even know. They didn't even listen to me either because I wanted my tile set up like block work, like brick.
Yeah.
They just put it straight up and down. So I spent out of my own pocket. I spent over $1,000 on stupid tiles for nothing now.
Right.
The design wasn't done the way I wanted it done. The floors, in certain spots, I can feel them rock, or if I had a special tool, I could probably lift it right up off the floor. It's like
sounds like a job you're gonna have to be redoing.
Yeah, because I told that to my wife. I said, I said, with the way he did it, I said it's gonna rot out our floor like the last person who did it. I was in the middle of doing it, but I was not expecting to have a seizures at that time. Because back then I had all the money in the world. I didn't have any kids or any of that stuff. I just had a house that was already paid for because this house that I'm living in now is my great grandma's house. So my house is pretty old. If I can move into a different house, I would, but it's kind of hard when the house is already paid for. I mean, I'm not one of those people that it's not a sentimental value or whatever how you want to say it. Just because it's in my family doesn't mean I want to keep it.
Yeah.
My only thoughts is because it's paid for. I don't want to lose my home trying to make those monthly payments.
Right.
And plus that's less payments we have to make. And then when I get old and die, my kids, they can sell it, keep it, whatever they want, long as they do it a 50-50 or something like that.
Right.
Which is I'll know when they get older, how they're gonna act towards each other and who's the right person, who's the wrong person. Like not like in a meaningful way, but the ones that are gonna be on their feet. 'Cause
Yep.
if one of my kids, hopefully, I don't, we'll say like if one of them becomes a drug addict, I don't want it going to one of my kids, because I don't, I don't know, I fear the worst, I guess. I'd rather have my son that's doing good take in the person that's not doing good,
Right.
try to help them out without having the worries of losing the house.
Yeah. I understand that completely.
Other than that, my house is not crappy, but I didn't get the chance to move out. My dad moved out when I was 16, 17 years old. So that's why I basically got this house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never even got the chance to try to buy or rent or nothing. Because, like I was saying earlier, my dad's girlfriends or wives would give him hell. And so one day he just got tired of it, and I think he moved to Florida and left me home while I was still going to school.
Wow.
Yeah, so I graduated. I did the whole 9 yards on my own, paid my own bills when I was probably 17. Once in a while I had to ask for help, but that was mainly for property taxes.
Yeah.
Well, because they're different than your regular bills. Your regular bills, you get them once a month.
Yeah.
Property tax, you get them twice a year.
Right.
And with me working so much at that time and other things, I'd forget about it until I get threatened a letter stating that they're going to take my house. And then it's like, oh shit, I better hurry up and pay that off.
Right.
I still owe property taxes. We're doing good. We could have paid the property taxes off this year, but we wanted to try to get everything done, So next year, we're definitely going to pay off. We're going to pay it all off. And then she was also talking about doing the weekly payments or whatever they do that they can do, for the taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if Phil's still here. He was up on stream and left. I don't know if the nurses came in or if the doctor came in or what the deal was, but he vanished.
Yeah, I haven't gone to the hospital in a long time. I quit going because every time I go in when I have a seizure, the only thing they say is my white blood cells are high. What does that mean?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, so every time I have a seizure, and that's it. And the last time I had a seizure, I don't remember having a seizure at the hospital. I remember sitting on the bed. The doctor came in. He gave me a piece of paper to sign to relieve myself because I wanted to go without. I'm very impatient, so because I told him I'm gonna walk out, so they hurry up and gave me the papers to sign stating whatever, if you don't want to stay at the hospital.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't realize I had a seizure, and I don't even remember complaining or anything. Because I do complain a lot when I'm in the hospital, but I don't remember saying that I wanted to leave. I don't even remember having a seizure at the hospital. And the way I feel, if I had a seizure in the hospital, they should have kept me and not sign a paper and let me go.
Yeah.
Especially
they should have forced you to stay.
Yeah, because they forced me to stay the one time. So why couldn't they force me to stay this time? You know? And then when I was talking about earlier, Rhonda, it was all over a cigarette.
Yeah.
Well, I don't remember saying this, but everyone said I woke up or something, and I said I didn't threaten to kill myself. They said that I said it'd be better off without me. So when I thought I was leaving the hospital, they put me in the what do you want to call it? The psych ward
Right.
with people with more problems than me. Like, I'm like, why in the hell am I up here? All because I said something I don't even remember saying.
Yeah.
And then they told my mom they didn't sign the paper. They were going to go to the courthouse, and I'd have to be there for 30 days. But if my mom signs the paper, I'd only have to be there for 3 days as long as I'm behaving myself.
Right.
So I had to bite my tongue pretty hard because, well, I didn't like being there to begin with because I was already mad because I thought I was leaving. And because nobody told me I was going there. Because they knew if I knew I wasn't going to go in there, I was going to go run out the door.
Yeah, it's bullshit the way they can keep people like that and just take them to court.
Yeah. And then, so I stayed there for a few days. And then at nighttime, my roommate, he snores so loud, and then the security people, like they come in because I'm trying to, like, not wake them up, but I'm making noises to try to wake them up, and the guy even knew. He's like, am I snoring too loud? I'm like, a little bit, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah, the security guards come in and they sound like a bunch of asses, and I want to say something to them too, but I kept my mouth shut because they said as long as I'm behaving, I'll get out, but if I misbehave, then I have to stay there for like a week or two longer. And so I stayed on my best behavior as much as possible. And then once they let me out, that was it.
I bet.
I mean, I went there a few times, but that was because, that was the beginning of my seizures, and it took me like 2 years to get on disability. They said there's a tiny dot in my brain, and they don't know how or why or nothing about that dot. It did go away a few years ago, but now it's back. And then he said something
Probably from
about
your seizures.
huh?
Probably from your seizures. Your seizures could cause brain damage.
Well, it did cause brain damage. It was my front left lobe, which is your memory and your speech.
Yeah.
And from what I've heard, a lot of people say that they can tell from my memory. But like how I told you, I used to work with my stepdad.
Yeah.
Because he's higher ranked than me. Anyways, he'd give me a bunch of measurements, and I don't always have to write them down on paper. But he said every time I get to the saw, and he said I might cut one piece, but then I go back up to him and I ask him what are the measurements again.
Right.
He said that's not him. Yeah, he'd tell my mom, he's like, I give him a bunch of measurements and he cut it all up. And he keeps coming back and keeps asking about the measurements.
Yeah, I remember I had to be put on the second floor years ago when I was a teenager. That was a fun one.
Yeah, back then when you was up there, they used to do arts and crafts and everything else too. Kept busy. Now they don't do shit.
When they put me in there, they wanted to find out what triggers my anger and everything. And my therapist came in there that evening and said we're going to try one thing and try to figure out what triggers everything. Well, which you've been in the hospital, you've probably seen them, the straps that goes on the beds.
Yeah.
Well, they strapped me down, and within not even 5 seconds of them strapping me down, I had both of the straps snapped. And
They didn't strap me down. They everyone laughed. I said spider web, or like Spider Man. They
Yeah.
webbed my ass down to the bed.
And the doctor called in 2 nurses and security guards to put me down. And
That sounded like what I went through. Not my first seizure, because my first seizure I woke up in the middle of the night and I had 2 paramedics next to my bed, and I just got in trouble not too long ago at that time for 2 different things. I'll say one of them. One of them was fireworks. I bought over $2,000 worth of fireworks, and they said that I was selling them and stuff like that. But it's buy one get one free and all this other stuff. So yeah, I had duplicates, but I was only like a couple days away from 4th of July. I have a 4th of July party at my house every year. This time it was going to be a grand finale one, but one of my dad's dumbass friends was staying here, and I finally got my dad to kick him out, and then he comes back that night, and I can hear him yelling for my dad from outside upstairs. He kept saying, "Terry, Terry." I can hear him in the bedroom. I'm like, I ain't getting up. Then my roommate comes upstairs, and I hear him saying, "Oh, TJ ain't gonna be happy about this." That's my nickname, is TJ. Yeah, so as soon as I heard that, I'm pissed off. So I open up the door, and my dad's his face is covered in blood.
Wow.
So my dad takes me to the hospital, and then the dumbass says that he lives with us. Well, they tested his blood, and he came out very high in crystal meth.
oh man,
So they raided my house for drugs, and things nobody's here. They caught a little bit of smoke on me, and then they brought the explosive dogs in my house. That was very embarrassing, because I know all my neighbors.
Right.
And the only one that got in trouble was me. And they did dismiss everything. I had to go to NAAA, and I had to do 10 sections of NA, and I had to do 26 weeks of drug counseling.
Oh God.
To get it off my record. My drug counselor, he didn't give 2 shits. And I don't drink. So when I went to NAAA, nobody was saying that there was an NA. So when it came out to me, I'm like, yeah, my name is Terry Kellogg, and I'm an alcoholic. I don't drink, and I said I was an alcoholic. So as long as I got my paper signed, I didn't care. I'll be an alcoholic or whatever, I just didn't want to be the black sheep in the crowd,
Right.
because nobody else was saying that they were an NA. Everyone was saying AA. But after me, 2 people said they were an NA. So I'm like, well, if they were ahead of me, I might have said NA, but everyone was saying AA. So I just went with the crowd, If they're alcoholics, I'm an alcoholic too. Even though I haven't drank at that time in like 5 years. But I'm not an NA, but I'm an AA. And then I had this lady. I actually knew her from across the street at my buddy's house. She's a AA, but I've often smoked with her too.
Right.
So I'll scratch my head on that one. But she gave me a book that I still have for alcohol anonymous.
Anonymous.
Yeah. I have a hard time pronouncing words. I guess when I was a little kid, I didn't have my front teeth for a long time. So like my X's and stuff like that. And plus my dad, like I said, he wasn't the brightest crayon in the box, but he wouldn't get on my ass about making me pronounce words the correct way and stuff like that. I mean, my dad was so cool, he never even whooped my ass.
Do what? Uh, yeah, Buckford.
What's up, buddy?
Why? I'm not Buckford.
The remote's not. Let me see.
And pretty sure I see it, but I don't see the tape that was
Okay,
up
okay.
here.
Just let me see it, dude.
Huh.
That one, I don't see it.
I don't see why it's not working. I put brand new batteries in this thing.
I think it's because that tape was that
No, it's not nothing to do with the tape.
Where you going?
You guys are doing something. You guys are irritating me. Go see if it works. Here, bring it back real quick.
Hey, hang on a minute. I'm right with you. So you can take my mics and pick up the mail.
Hey, if you gotta go around, I can let you go.
Yeah, Terry's getting ready to leave. I'm gonna have him take me by my ex and pick up some mail.
That's cool, because I'm surprised I was on this long. Yeah.
I'm glad you did.
I mean, like I said, you and I've only been on Found the Berry once, but you're the main person I've been on.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I seen you on, and I was like, you know what? Let's just screw it. I was like, I knew I had seasons and stuff, but I was like, yeah, let's pop on.
What? You already told him he's welcome on yours. Terry said you're welcome on his anytime.
Yeah, I do go on people's, but if I see a lot of people in chat and whatnot, or like 6 people on the panel, I usually won't hop on.
Yeah.
And like you guys, and then like Phil, he's gonna be new. Not a lot of people know about my seizure disorder.
Yeah.
And plus, like I tell my wife, I don't really have much to talk about because I don't work or anything, Because me and my wife will get into arguments here and there. I'm like, well, what do you want me to say? I wiped my ass. I took a shit. What is there to talk about? I sit at home, I watch TV or do yard work if I can.
Yeah.
Other than that, there's nothing to talk about. She gets mad when I say, "What do you want me to tell you? I wiped my ass I said, "What is? Everything, And if I talk about the old days, you're like, you said that like 5-10 times already. Well, I'm sorry.
I've always said that there's more said between two people unspoken than what there is spoken.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna have to get off here so I can go ahead and run and get the mail.
All right. I will see you guys another time. Maybe I'll try to get on your son's thing tonight at 8.
Yep, 8 Eastern.
All right. Well, I'm in Eastern time. I live in Michigan. Where are you at?
We're in the part of Indiana that there's only one little section of Indiana, like 2 counties, that's actually on Eastern time, and the rest is Central.
I didn't know you lived in Indiana. I thought you lived somewhere else.
No, I live in Southern Indiana.
Oh, so you're my neighbor basically then.
Yeah, basically, we're not that far apart.
All right. Well,
All right, much love to everybody, and I'll see you later.
Nice talking to y'all.
You too, babe. Later.
Bye.